Hey, good morning in the sky. Be there in just a sec. Put my vinegar water right here and my brew, of course. Be here in a quick sec. Here's a call. Good morning, everybody. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Let me clean my specs. Yeah. How does Billy Boy get it? Good morning, Chocolate Bay. Let me start speaking. Good morning, Tracy. Of course, I'm going to discuss you this morning. You see how long my title is? Y'all know you can make them long titles like that with names and stuff, but it's just some stuff I had to remember. Yes, I have to remember it. You're going to be part of my commentary this morning. My original commentary. And that's enough for me to start off with, y'all. 1, 2, 3. You hit it. Boom. Chaka-loom, chum, 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 chum. Let me get my gadget ready. I don't know who to start. I'm going to start the easiest one because they're just really a non-factor. You know what I'm saying? For example, that Nicole Tyler over there. Well, Nicole, according to Spirit Boy and according to myself and according to other people, Tina Turner has emailed us all and said that she wants her wig back. Because it don't fit your little fat face, your little short fat face. You don't look good in it, okay? And you need to get out that car because you're looking so stupid. And I really wish you knew just how stupid you is over there trying to start a fight with everybody you can possibly get a fight with. To stay relevant, you're not relevant, so I have to move on from you. Okay, that's all I got to say about you, girl. Do something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're messy, messy, messy. You never got nothing else to talk about, but everybody here on the YouTube street, most of his lies. You're over there windmilling for Sean Bradley again. He don't care nothing about you. He used you because he thought you had some information over there on the TSCC thing. Evidently, you didn't. Well, you had a bunch of lies talking about all of us sent pictures of our vagina. If that's the case, you sent yours too. Okay, your little nasty, fat, Cornish hen looking vagina, you sent yours too. Okay, now moving it really right along. What is wrong with Trina? Oh my God! Everybody and their mama, every celebrity over there talking about her, calling people animals. Now, if she don't like what's going on, she don't have to watch. She don't have to speak on it. Yeah, she called us all animals. What is wrong with you, Trina? And people were trying to tell her different. Trick Daddy was trying to talk to her so she won't embarrass herself and look stupid as she was looking. But she actually called everybody over there animals. Trina, what is wrong with you? And I know you'll never watch Little Me video. Then again, you might, but everybody and their mama talking about you right about now. So I just wanted to get that off the way too. Trina said that the curfew should be from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to get the animals off the street with a dumb butt. Okay. Now, I see why now Kaya always went in on her. Okay. And she still haven't did that challenge because she know Kaya was going to beat her in that challenge. But Kaya do have a lot of songs that she written. Now, her main hit might be My Neck, My Back, but she got other hits, and everybody right now to this day is sampling her stuff, and she's still making money off of that. Trina, go sit down. You should listen to Trick Daddy trying to tell you what to do, okay? All right? She was talking about what Trick was trying to explain to her, that they can get buildings, but can't nobody bring back the deceased guy, which is true, okay? And I don't know, she just went on and on and on and on. So I'm done with her. I just wanted to get her out the way real quick before I get to my mess. I also watched Funky Geneva. He was saying that it was a bunch of bull too, what she was talking about, all right? He said everybody should be mad at the TV show that hired her. And he right. Charm Jonah show is a success. Wow. The TV show. I'm just reading something real fast. Wow. They was one of the largest urban shows. And she just said a lot of racially bull stuff over there. But anyway, get rid of Trina, y'all. Get rid of Trina. I'm glad everybody on the Twitter is going up on her and dragging her like I don't know what. She needs to redirect all her anger towards the white people and not against us. She could have put it in a different way. But she's basically saying about us what white people think about us. That is what Trina is doing, according to Funky Geneva. So anyway, y'all, we're going to move along for that because I got to get to Spilly Boy. Now, everybody and their mama watched Spilly Boy yesterday, right? I got to speak on this again because I was kind of speaking on it yesterday. Good morning, Lady Detroit. I remember when this person came to our chat, meaning TSCC chat, and she was trying to hide herself during that time, but VS made her show herself. And she showed herself for a minute, and she's giving the same sorry long song that she's giving now. And I don't think right now in my chat, the people that's been watching me for the last month or so knew that 23 Songs was Skillet. But I knew who she was because she had cash apped me. And so I didn't say nothing because I'm thinking, well, I hadn't heard from her for a while. Maybe she has changed. Okay. And her name back then was Skillet, and then I think it was Rose Gillis. Okay. I was surprised to hear her talking like that on Triple Red's chat yesterday. I had never heard her curse nobody out like that. I tried to because she sounded real stupid and dumb. I'm sorry, 23. I know you ain't said nothing to me, but I'm not a sorry, like I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I got to say this. I didn't know that you was still rolling around like that with Sean Bradley behind everybody's back. She said the reason why she kept changing her name because she was trying to change herself and turn over a new leaf, so to speak. But listening to her yesterday don't sound like it. She said nobody likes her. Everybody block her. But well, why? I wonder why everybody blocked you. You showed yesterday why, didn't you? You showed yesterday why everybody blocked you. And a lot of people didn't know nothing about her. But I'm glad that Spilly Boy came on and gave the history of it because I do remember her saying straight up that she bought a camera. Now, yesterday, he made her admit that she didn't buy a camera. She cashed up him $100 like she always cash apping other people. And when he got a camera, she was quick to come on and say she bought a camera. But yesterday, she had to admit that she didn't buy a camera. Now, I don't know what her end game is coming over here to me. Since I found out that all this is going on behind the scenes and she's emailing people that really run, with Spilly Boy's family, such as Really Be, Lady Nika, Every Reviews, everybody that is a family with mother, here on the YouTube streets. She emailing all of them and she's doing it. I know she's doing it. Like he said, all roads lead back to Baltimore. Okay. Let me see. Good morning. Lucky I was under my chair channel accident. I don't know what that means. Yes. So all roads lead back to Baltimore. Now, I don't want her coming here lying, says she cash out me like money like that because she cash out that $40 and I don't know why, but I said thank you. And so I really thought she's changing over a new leaf. I really thought that too. I even had y'all as my temporary moderator. And then I decided to keep it on a little extra. I did that. I really did. And so y'all didn't know at the time that 23 Songs was Skillet. Okay. But she was my moderator here. So now I'm thinking she was up to something, even with me. However, I haven't gotten any undercover emails, anything. I don't know if she was leading up to it or what the case may have been. But she really got put out there yesterday. Everybody know how she is, and that's all to it. Everybody, she showed her real self. She always was sick. Back then, when she was always coming to chat, she was sick. This wrong, that's wrong. You know, she got this surgery, she got cancer. I told her the eye popping out, a baby finger. She got to take an aspirin for all of that. All kind of little crazy illness, you know, that she used to have back there. Now, according to Billy Boy, she got to have a stomach. I believe that. It sounds like somebody else that be on here going after everybody and have everything else in the world wrong with them. That's what it sounds like to me. That's two. The third thing I'm talking about, Tracy. Y'all see, I got in my title, the trolls are coming out. Why was all these trolls over there on Tracy last night trying to go at her about her commentary? See, we're in the beef sector, y'all. The beef sector is cutthroat, and you can't tell nobody how to fight. Okay, you just can't do this. Now, this person that came over there on her channel, I'm assuming that she was windmilling for mess, no mess. Now, Teresa didn't say nothing bad about the little boy. She just showed the picture and said, take care of your little boy before you come over here bothering me like that. And that's all she did. But you had two trolls going on her channel yesterday and was calling themselves going in, but Teresa put them in their place, especially that first one. Now, where do these trolls come from? Because one of them first started attacking her in Spilly Boy chat. Isn't that weird? And then I didn't see it because I don't really watch Ness, but Ness, because like I said, she came at me for some reason, and she did come on here going at everybody before she even got a chance to know them and knew who they was. It's like she was burning bridges before she even started. Okay? So I don't get why these two ladies came on there and was doing the most. You don't know what people go through in their life. You know what I'm saying? And I never will believe, I never did and never will believe that abortion thing. You never know what people go through in their life. That's just another lady I had to go off on because of strong mama Chrissy. Over there talking about her and her 9 kids. Well, all our parents back then used to have children like that. I had 8 siblings. Nowadays, food is different. Our bodies are different. Women can't carry kids like that. But some of us are blessed enough to have children like that, like strong mama Chrissy. And she's blessed to have all them children, and they're all well taken care of them. Because if you watch her channel in the beginning, you know, you see each one of her kids. They all look nice and healthy, well dressed, well fed. I've been watching her. She's been cooking and doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So some people are just jealous, but not. You never know. Like my mother, for example, the story is I heard she had 4 miscarriages before she started even having her first child. So you never know what went on in somebody's life for you to come out like that and go at somebody. I feel like that this Angie, what is her name? Angie Pooh, whatever her name, 215. I think she was one of the ones jumped on there talking about the picture. And it don't have nothing to do with them. Why are you inserting everybody in your thing? Do you got a channel? Do you have a panel? That's why I say these trolls are doing the most. Do you have a panel? And you want to jump on everybody's thing, you know, going at everybody? Get your panel and stop running about fighting everybody else's battle. Tracy wasn't bothering them 2 ladies. They decided to come on. Now, and another thing, finesse, baby girl. If you can't stand what they say, the heat, get out the kitchen, because nobody came over here going after you like the way you're going at everybody else. It must be a reason why they fighting. So, you know, and if you ain't got a dog in the fight, stay out of it. No one is jealous of Chrissy. I don't know, Lady Detroit. I think that one lady I had to go off on, and that's why we went off. That's why that happened, because she sounded like she was jealous, because I didn't know who the girl was until I heard her talking like that, and I went over there to see. So I thought she was doing pretty good, you know, from what I can see. So I called that jealousy when that lady did that. You know what I'm talking about? The one I had to go off on. A drunk is a drunk. That one right there. All I was doing was mentioning, oh, I think she's a beautiful lady. I think she take care of her children pretty good. You know, so that's basically what I was saying. And what I say that for, this woman, I don't know, came way out of left field for somewhere. And that's another one. I never had nothing going on where she started with me. Some people just do the most. It was just upset like a 2.0 and carry. And I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this link because I'm talking about strong mama isn't bad. I think so too, Teresa. I really do think so from watching and seeing what I see on the YouTube. So far, that's what I see. So I just gotta admit what I see. And so I don't know. I like her. I ain't got no problem with her. I just want to know why the trolls feel it's their business to jump on people's chat and immediately start dragging somebody and they don't know the full story of what went on in somebody's life. It could be any reason. It could be any reason. Somebody might have a problem, carrying their children. Somebody might want children and couldn't, but that don't mean they don't love children. And so far as I'm concerned, I didn't see her going off on a little boy. I just saw her saying, well, you posting pictures of me, I'm going to post a picture of you. And that's all it was. That's all it was. Now, personally, I said this before, I don't really have to drag children. I don't have a reason to. But I can't say now if I was in a fight like that and somebody coming at me like that, I don't know how I would react or how I would say. I haven't been in that position yet. Y'all think Chrissy had a lot of kids and baby daddies, try proud mommy at 12, who's pregnant with number 13. I couldn't do it. I said, wow, 13? But if they can handle it, some ladies just like to have kids. So I never saw this person, D-Light Bill, but I have peeked over there at Tracy, and I like her from what I see so far. I really do. I think her kids look really well taken care of. 9 children is not for me, but good on strong mom. Yeah, and y'all, I wish I had a bigger family. I got 3 living children. In between each child, I lost a son. I lost it. So I would have had 5 boys. But then I called all the girls that I have raised, my sister passed, I called them my children as well, okay? So I really do wish I had a bigger family. Like I said, I had, at once upon a time, I had 8 siblings, but women had babies back then. They had a baby, and they get them and go back to work. Three or 4 days back to work, especially state ladies, they drop a baby, got back down in the field. But then back then, food was different. Our bodies were more heavier for health. Now, I don't know how I'm jumping on that. I'm really on here talking about why these trolls be jumping on people's stuff like that. Wow, I'm gonna drop my chat. Teresa, you feel like jumping on here, telling me a little bit about this lady? If not, anybody can jump on here. There's 3 subjects I want to speak on. If anybody want to say anything on anyone, I'm fine. Or if you got an opinion on anything, go right ahead. I don't care what we talk about, how y'all talk about it. Bless been around a long time. It ain't nothing that I haven't heard. Too much is something I haven't heard. I mean, have not heard. So nothing too much of nothing offend me these days. And that's just it all to it. Even Deanna had to go off over there on Maywood, aka Steaky Baby, in 5 days. She over there still doing the most too. What is wrong with these people? Like, shout out to Deanna. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? I like to know what's wrong with them too. They doing the most. But they would not get their own panel and do the most. Good morning, Lockhead. Good morning.
Good morning.
They will not.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
How are you this morning? Yes, ma'am. I can hear you just fine.
Okay, girl, look, I got my vinegar water. I got 5 more pounds to go. I'm right proud of myself. I've really been disciplining myself. But go right ahead.
Okay, now look, well, I'm gonna say this because I say what I say, and I didn't see everything. I'm just gonna make my opinion about this.
Good
I
morning,
feel like
Simone.
we can drag. Good morning, Simone. We can drag grown-ups all day. All I say is, why do we bring children into it? I just that's something I've never understood. I will drag a person all day, a grown up all day to the ground, like they say, but I will not bring another person's child into it. Because being a mom is too hard of a job, and we have these kids, and we love our kids. And I just feel like these children do not ask to be involved in YouTube grown up stuff. Now, I'm just somebody may not like what I say, but it's all good.
Okay, well, no, I respect your opinion. What I'm saying is, look like they went at her first because she couldn't carry her children or something went wrong or whatever the case may be. So if they go at her like that, she's coming back in that kind of way. Because I'm like you, I don't drag children either. But then when they say all is fair in love and war, now if you got somebody coming at you because something happened to where you couldn't carry the child full time or whatever the case may be, that's hurtful too. That's hurtful
I'm
too.
sure it is. Look,
Yeah.
don't get it twisted. I think, hey, if you're dragging another person because they can't have kids or whatever going on, I think that's wrong too. But all I'm saying is, and people can check and type whatever they want to type. I don't give a crap. All I'm saying is that bringing another child involved, that child did not actually be brought on camera, whether it be by their mom or by the other content creator. That's all I'm saying. I ain't dragging nobody. If you want to get an attitude in the chat, please don't do that with me, because I ain't the one. I just think I'm just giving my opinion, and I should have a right to do that. I'm not coming on here and be disrespectful or anything. I just feel like bringing the kids on and dragging the kid to get to the mom is a low blow to me. I don't care what nobody say.
Well, that's true, and I respect, and everybody do have a different opinion, because that's my opinion too. However, like I said, I never drag kids, never had a reason to, but I don't know how I would act if somebody did that to me. I just felt like if you're gonna come on here and talk about somebody fallopian tubes, their ovaries, they this, they that, they lost a child, I don't know. Maybe that's just the way they
Right.
who's so you have to be careful what you say to other people, because they're gonna fight back, and they're gonna fight back the best way that they know how, and you try to hit below the belt because somebody couldn't carry their child full term, they're gonna come back. So just like it's hurtful that I heard she was crying. So I don't know how true that is. I don't watch her. But if you're gonna come on here and do somebody like that, I assume they're gonna fight back the best way they can. Good morning, Simone.
Good morning, ladies. What I'm going to
Hey,
say is
Simone.
this. I sound like I'm echoing, and I don't think I have anything open. But what I want to say is this. Ness, from what I saw, started at first. Just like Ness was cool with everybody. At first, Ness was making videos praising Tracy, making videos praising Nika, making videos praising everyone. Then all of a sudden, she did a flip. And then she started talking about Tracy, talking about Tracy had 5 abortions and she killed her babies and this, that, and the other. Then the only thing I've ever seen Tracy do was finally respond back and put her son on the wall. Now, this is the problem I have. If you are going to talk about someone who struggles to have kids, now I am a mother with 3 living children, but I also have 3 that didn't make it. So at the same time, I don't give a damn about her putting her son. She didn't even insult the little boy. She just told her, take care of your son. She was crying because that was a low blow and she had hit her and she had got her at that point. My thing is this: you can't say things that's negative and then you can't tell me how to come back and fight. My thing is, people get mad at Tracy, but I'm going to be honest. Tracy now is probably null and void and probably don't care anymore and heartless to it. You put someone's dead mother, which I don't think that's fighting fair at all. When you bring up dead mothers and pictures and stuff like that, to me, that's going beyond ridiculous. Tracy don't care no more. They done did everything they can about her at this point. So at this point, I didn't never understood that about Ness. Just like she went out and flipped the script on Nika because Nika removed her mind stick and started talking about Nika. You can't talk about people. You can't say you want the smoke, you want this, and then when they give it to you, you crying. You can't do that.
I understand what you're saying with that, Simone. See, I don't know Ness. I'm just speaking on just that little bit right there. I don't know Ness. If you put yourself out there, then yes. If you want to go and get the smoke and you want the smoke out, blah, blah, blah. So when it comes to you about it, you can't handle it. It is what it is. I'm just speaking in general for content creators, people, period. I think that baby shouldn't be involved with that. Now, like I say, I'm not telling anybody how to fight. And if they take it personal, what I'm saying, that's on them. All I'm saying is that bringing babies involved to me is just not cool with me. I'm not telling anybody how to fight, how to read, how to do whatever they got to do. And if Ness is putting herself out there like that, then she has to get whatever come with that. But like I said, I do not feel like children should be involved. They're just me. I'm not looking for no validation in the chat. I'm not looking for nobody to agree with me or not agree with me. All I'm saying is leave the babies out of it and drag the adults. And I'm going to say this too. If you put your child on camera, and I say this a lot of times, then that's something else people can't reach for. So you got to be careful with that. That's why I'm putting my kids on camera, because you can't get mad about it when you put your kids all on the camera and then start dragging your kids. I'm not saying it's right, but you put yourself out there for that to happen.
Well, I agree. I'm agreeing with Simone. I just said that. I never had to have a reason. But if you constantly talk about somebody who lost a child, can have that child lying about some abortion, because everybody know by law you can't have no 5 abortions anyway. And like Simone just said, she started it. Just like I keep saying, she came on here dragging people that didn't even know. I'm talking about she's roasting and gagging. You can't just run over and start roasting and gagging anybody, because some people are very sensitive and they internalize this and they taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So she did come in at first, and about her over there, I didn't know that she was a moderator over at Lady Nika's at first. I didn't pay no attention to it, didn't notice it or none of that. But so I didn't know that she had probably went that way either. I just know the lady don't know nothing about me, and I heard her when she first came on sensitive about me, and I don't know if it's because of what she heard. Then again, she don't know me. How people come over here and they do the most about something they heard instead of finding out people themselves. But so I get it why some people do certain things. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell nobody how to fight. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And like that, forget about the chat. We talking. People gonna say stuff anyway, and and I respect. Like I said, welcome everybody's opinion. That's why we're on here talking. That's why I invited two people to the panel. So to me, there's no right or wrong. It's people's opinion. So carry on, ladies.
Now, I do understand don't bring kids in it. Am I echoing everyone? I just want to know.
Now you sound good to me, Simone.
Okay. I know not to bring kids into it, but my thing is when you sit there and say I had 5 abortions, I couldn't carry babies, and you're bringing my kids into it. So now it's fair game, and that's all I'm saying. People cannot sit there and do these things and then don't expect to get it back to them. Do I think it's always fair? No, it's not always fair, but there is no fair game when you fighting, and so that's why I'm saying. Don't pick with people that you don't have beef with. And like I never understood how she flipped the script on them so quick. She had one day made a video, and the next day just made a video dogging Tracy, and then was on James' panel and said about people removing the moderator stick. Nika had moved the moderator stick because she was a temporary mod on Nika page. Nika needed mods that day. So then the next day, Nika had removed the mod sticks, and then she go, what about people who remove asking James questions? And I'm not talking about you, Lady Nika, that move people mind sticks without telling them. What do you think about that? And then all of a sudden, next day she's talking about Nika. So I mean, you can't come on here and do that to people. Like I said, she
No,
came
I don't
on
think she should have done that.
and then also when she was that guy she was pretending to be, she was Craig. She was dogging Tracy. So. And I never to this day understood what was the social experiment that she was doing with Craig. She said that women gravitate more so to a man than they do a woman. I think that's what she said was the social experiment when she used Craig.
And see, at the time, I didn't even know who this Craig person was till way afterwards when they said she got popped and her name is Ness Finesse. Now, D. Lightbill, you right. I did watch that, and Tracy did say it was a beautiful little boy. She did say that. She didn't say nothing really wrong. She was just putting this picture up there the same way she over there talking about the abortion. She was one to one saying the same thing too about some abortions. I remember her saying that. So I'm baffled as to why she came on here going off on people like that. Yeah, I didn't have nothing against the lady, didn't know the lady, don't know nothing about Craig. But like I said, this is cutthroat. You can't just jump on here and start just going off on people for no reason at all.
Okay, well, I gotta be honest, okay. When I was getting into it with Tracy for a long time last summer, and I did a GoFundMe for my child, and I had said nothing about her and her situation, and she brought that up. I lost it. I can't lie to you. Now, I'm not angry about it now because I don't do all that stuff anymore, and I don't even have anything to do with her. But sometimes just because somebody comes at you about something, I never came to her about all of that y'all said. I don't even like speaking on somebody's fertility. That's not even my bag. But when I did the GoFundMe for my son to go to Olympic for a track meet, and she tried to be funny about it, that pissed me off royally. I never say anything about none of her fertility stuff. So to me, I understand what you guys are saying, but that narrative doesn't always ring true. Sometimes content creator will come after you or say something negative about your whatever your life is, just because they think that's the meat and potatoes of your life, and they get at you with that. I mean, I'm not trying to be, I know people here like her, and I'm not trying to come out here to be like, I'm dragging. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just speaking my opinion.
But
Well,
that's
that's
your
okay.
opinion.
We accept your opinion. That's what we all doing because people might not be agreeing with me right now. But I'm just saying what it is. It is what it is. And like
that was wrong. That girl was started all that stuff in James' chat, and then said, "I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you in James' chat." Tracy was trying to be respectful.
Right.
I'll go live afterward. Come talk about it on my channel. Then when she came on there, she was so nasty and rude. She didn't come at Tracy like an adult. If you disagree with something, the thing was, Tracy, I really do like you. This was her comment that she first made. Mm-hmm. But I didn't like the fact that you put that girl, little boy, up there. And Tracy responded, well, you don't know everything that has happened, but I welcome you to come on my channel after James' video and talk about it. The girl came off foul. So my thing is, how much more? Tracy got 10 targets. coming at her at every day, you know. And I'm not saying this because I'm in a love affair with Tracy. At one time, just like you said that about Tracy, one time Tracy cussed me out and didn't even know me. And she later on she apologized. We got over it. I mean, one time I came on Tracy's channel and I had said to Tracy, I said, this is when they had put her picture, mom's picture up. And I said, that was disgusting. And I felt so bad. That made me sick to my stomach. And she said, Simone Moore, you were one of the people laughing. And I was like, and I knew that was a lie because I never watched her ever. Only time I had ever seen her was that picture because Nika had told me to look at it. And I was like, wow. But me and Tracy, we got over it. It's no big deal, you know.
Well, we all last summer was going back
People
and
make
forth with each
mistakes.
other, but nothing major. And when that picture was put out there, I was sitting somewhere it was put out, but I didn't crack a smile. I didn't speak a lot of stuff I didn't speak on, but I'm still guilty for sitting there. And I since apologize because it's like guilt by association. I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's not normally that I would do personally myself, but the fact that I sat there while I was done, she forgave me for it. So I'm just as guilty and I apologize. But we all were going at each other, at each other last year. Everybody said something, but we're over it. We're grown and we're over it. We don't sit around and internalize stuff and just hold on to it. Because that was wrong. I was wrong too. That picture was wrong.
Lockheed, I know how it feels to have a GoFundMe for your child. As you know, my daughter has cancer. I had to
Yes.
be off of work for about a year and a half, and her medicine was very expensive at the time. And I was really going through it. I worked, I had my savings. My husband was the only one working. And then he had got laid off for a minute. It had got really kind of hard for us. But I had to take the time off to take care of my daughter because she was going through chemo. And
Right.
I had to have a GoFundMe. And, you know, people do say stupid shit. One girl at my job said something, and I told her, I'll wait for you out in the parking lot. Because, see, me, I don't like to talk. I'll fight. So it didn't matter to me. I was going to jump her in the parking lot. So the
Well,
thing
see,
is, I
Simone.
get it.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
get it when it comes to your kids, is what I'm saying. I get it. I really do understand that. But at that time, everybody was at each other's throats. So, I mean, like I
Yes.
said, she cussed me out, but I understood people have been putting her mama, deceased mother picture up there. So I kind of understood the situation also. So I
I
get
have
it.
never.
Child,
Okay,
I get it.
uh about the mom. I never was involved with that. Well, regardless what anybody says, I wasn't involved with that. Me and Tracy had our own little thing back and forth that summer. And the thing about it with the track, it's like everybody knew that, I worked 2 3 jobs for my family. We always lived good. My son was going to the junior Olympics at the time, and that boy been doing track his whole life. So when I did a GoFundMe and everybody from the YouTube community actually jumped in, helped out, and because I spent money on it, but I was just like, I'm gonna do a GoFundMe, and it actually worked. It helped out with some stuff we had to pay for, and it was a blessing. So when she put it up on the board as to try to clown or be funny, that just pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck. And so I committed to dragging her, and I'm sorry, that was my kid, and I was pissed. So, but after all of that, I just stopped because I just didn't want my energy to be gone like that with dealing with her and whoever other content creator I was beefing with. So I just stopped completely. So I don't really care about it now. I was just bringing it up because I was tying it in, and we were talking about as far as putting up children to go back and forth. And like I said, I didn't hear the argument, so I'm not like judging, but I understand people are gonna fight how they want to fight, and I get that. And I'm not telling anybody how to. And of course, Ness or whoever put themselves out there, so you do have to kind of, if you put yourself out there like that, you're gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? So, but
My
I
thing
just
was,
don't feel
I
like
didn't
babies should
understand
be out
about
there.
Ness.
That's just my
She
opinion.
didn't have any beef going on, period. I didn't cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you good,
Anything
mom.
with Ness, she didn't have no beef. People actually liked her, and then she flipped it and started beefing with people. And I didn't understand it because she had a really good content channel. And then one time I left a question on her channel because she was going to do the HCG diet. And I told her several people at my job had did that. And I did it with no protein. I'm trying to be nice. I was like, well, the drops that you have are kind of expensive. Is there something special in them drops? Because I know where you can get them for cheaper, She goes and lets Betty White comment and say she clearly have it on something smart. So I went to commence to cuss and Betty ass out on that channel. And she goes and deletes my comment and goes, ha ha ha, Betty, you funny. So after that, I was like, you know what? Fuck her. I don't care about that girl because that was just rude. I'm trying to go along and agree with you. She had texted me earlier, said, just send me your email. We can all do this together. So that's when I saw this, the elevators don't go TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I think she has the capability of being a good YouTuber, but she came in people's beef that had nothing to do with her. And a lot of people do that to grow their channel, which is stupid.
Well,
Well, see
it's a
that
stupid way to grow your channel because you can't come
it
on here
is.
growing your channel while burning every bridge before you can even cross a bridge or know somebody. You can't just come over here doing that like that, you know. And just off Spilly Boy, that reminded me of something else he said yesterday when King Sir jumped in that chat. He
Baby, Uncle
said
James let
basically he
Queen
said you
Sir.
can stay, but
Hey,
he don't
James.
like him.
Uncle
You talking
James
about
let
Sir
Queen
King?
Sir have.
Yeah, Sir King jumped in his chat.
That wasn't
And
no Sir King. Uncle James read him. That was Sir Queen when he got done.
Uh-oh. Oh my God. No, Simone. Oh my God.
Lord, I gotta take a sip of this. So that was funny too. So I don't know, y'all. People just do the most. I mean, the absolute most. And when I first came in, did y'all know when I had 23 songs temporary mod for me? Did y'all know that was Skillet? Did anybody know besides me? I think the mid lady Nika kind of knew because she even texted me. You know what that is? I said, yeah. I think the lady done calmed down. So there's a lot going on in Spirit Boy chat yesterday. You had her over here with the 50 names crying about all the illnesses she got. You had two trolls come over Tracy chat trying to tell her how to fight and picking fights with her. Y'all, these people be doing the most. I'm going to drop the link again, too, just in case somebody else might want to say another little something about it. So a
But Miss
lot going
Bless,
on just with those two chats.
you said something about Chanel 85. That remember she came on there the other day. Did you say that was a troll too?
Well, I'm calling her a troll because she another one that jumped on her chat yesterday.
I think no, Chanel. I don't think Chanel's a troll,
What's
but
that shit?
she
Wait a minute. What's that Chanel? Oh, what's that? Angie Pooh 215.
Channel 85
Yeah, Angie
Davis
Pooh
or something.
215. Yeah, no, Chanel's no, that's not her. Yeah. She jumped on there, being a troll, doing the most. She had two trolls drop on there. I can't remember the first name. I'm assuming Tracy can come on here and remind me who she was. I was trying to remember the names. I didn't write it down. They jumped on there doing the most. And I think they was windmilling for Ness.
Well, Uncle James made Queen Sir. It's Queen Bush now and it's Sir Queen in the sector. And I'm gonna say this. People need to stop giving him a platform. They platform talk on. I'm so glad Tracy don't let him come on here no more because I'm sick of him or
That's
her.
what she was. Wait a minute, Simone. That's what it was. Tea time with Jay Vonnie. She was attacking her in Spitty Boy chat, and then it was that second one. I think I'm right about that second one. Angie Pooh 215. Say yes or no, Tracy. What that's what it was. I didn't mean to say. I'm sorry, Crystal. That's not you. You good guy. But yeah, that's what it was. And was doing the most. And then she called herself going to try to drag her on her own chat. Tracy pulled her by whatever little hair or eyelash whip she had and drug her up this way and drug her that way and took up and down. Y'all was
That dog on Tracy read her. And you know, I love when Tracy cussed because Tracy cussed so proper. Tracy cussed her out so bad. I was trying to stay awake and watch it. Every cussing word, I was lifting the eye up like, ooh, Tracy, get her, Tracy. Because I take my muscle relaxer. So when I take that muscle relaxer, it be up with. But baby, I had to listen for the first. Tracy read her down and then got tired of her and said, now bye, bitch. And hung
now
up on me.
bye.
I hollered. That was the funniest part. And I'm tired of talking to you. Bye.
But why do these people think that they can just jump in anybody's chat and commit to going on and think they're not going to get it back? And then when they get it back and you go harder on what they say, they get offended. They get all in their feelings. They say you're wrong, you this. Why do they do that? That's just like with Ness. Why did she even start with Tracy? Why did she do that? Then they act like they ain't got it coming back. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Well, if they
I
can't
don't get
handle
it.
it, they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be on the beef sector because that's what it is. If you can't handle it, don't put no videos out there. Don't drag anybody. Don't say anything because they are going to respond. They're going to drag you back. They're going to come at you, and they're going to keep on going until they think they won. So if you can't handle it, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't even come out there with nothing.
You
And who
can't
goes
handle
after
the
Spiller
heat.
Boy?
You can't
Who go
handle
after
the
Spiller Boy?
heat.
They
Get out the
crazy.
kitchen. Get out the kitchen. It's always what I always heard. You can't handle the heat. Get out the kitchen. You know
Yeah.
you're too weak to come on here and try to get at somebody like this. You know, and it's always in somebody else's chat. Always want to come on somebody else's panel doing the most.
Well, I
Okay.
want to say this. Anytime you think that you're going to come up against James Caldwell, then that's where you have hit rock bottom. If you don't have eyes, you damn sure have ears. James has dragged every damn person that done came up to him, and I
You
think
ain't
he's
never
been
lying.
actually nice to Sissy Crop
Yeah.
in Baltimore. I think he been actually too nice to him. But that day gonna come where he just gonna get his he gonna get red for the rest of the years he have left under them dog years he aging under. So
Yeah.
it is gonna be what it's gonna be. The thing is, leave him alone. He done told you leave him alone. But
Leave
I
it.
don't even know why they try James. I just don't.
I don't
That's the
either,
best of the
Simone.
best right there.
I don't get
Coming
it.
up against James is like coming up against Woody, who's my brother on Nika channel, coming up against Dwayne. You coming up against the people that's gonna get you all the way together. So I don't even know why you try and do it. And why would you even want to make an attempt? But I'm stuck on what was social experiment she was doing with that Craig voice. And that Craig voice disrespected the entire hell out of Tracy. And then she said, no, but I love Tracy. You can't disrespect me when you one character, then when you somebody else say you love me. So I
Well,
think that's where the confusion with her and Tracy really broke down.
well, like I said, you can't come on here with them weak reads about you roasting and gagging. There's no regular roasting and gagging on here in this sector. You either got it or you don't. It's cutthroat. You can't come on here thinking you're gonna do something on Arsenio back in the day, your mama, all this kind of jokes. It ain't gonna work. People
Tell your
internalize this
mama.
stuff. You can't come on here with them weak jokes like that. This is the beef sector, and you're gonna get drugged as soon as you try to come on here and jump into something that's not none of your business. Jump into something nobody not even paying you no mind. Come on now, you don't just do it like that. So
And then you talking about Kaya and Trina. I don't even, Trina reads are so weak against Kaya.
Yes,
And
they
then when
are.
Shekinah came and read, first of all, Shekinah, my problem with was what I have with the media, and I have with them too. Just because you have a little money or you're a little famous, don't mean you speak for the entire Black community. Stop
exactly.
always going to these people to get responses from the Black community and go to the Black community. Stop going to TI because half the time TI don't be knowing what the hell he's saying with his hypocritical ass.
Well, yeah, he brought his old weak butt on there saying something the other day too. I don't, you know what? He was mad. Okay, he was all for the Minnesota riot in looting. Okay, then when they went to Atlanta, he jumped on there talking about his city, Atlanta is the Wakanda. People need to stop looting. I mean, then he was against all of it when it got to his city, but when
And
it's in
that's what I'm saying.
Minnesota, it was just fine.
He's a hypocrite and a
Yeah.
joke. And nobody cares what he says. Then everybody say his wife ain't even smart. She says
Oh
the
my
most
God.
dumbest anti-Black things because she's not Black, she's biracial. So she says a lot of anti-Black things. Also, go back and look. See, by me being a conscious person, I know this. So my thing is, you marry this idiot and you come on here, you always say things and people look at you sideways. Then you have Killer Mike coming on there saying that no, it's okay if they burn down every other city but Atlanta. Atlanta ain't no different than Detroit. Atlanta ain't no different than Chicago, St. Louis, or any other city there is. And I feel like I'm sick of them going to them. Go to somebody who is more intelligent than them too, all the time.
They just doing that
Yeah.
for the cloud and for the name. That's it. It's nothing
He
more than that. It's
he
not
don't
because of the
right.
Blacks.
It's you go to him and he does not speak for majority. Go to the Black community. Find people who are in the community who are activists and go to them. Don't always go to TI. And I'm so sick of them always going to him and getting him to speak up on platforms he used two big words and everybody was like, that boy is a wordsmith.
Oh
The
my
community
He's
God.
pisses me
always
off
trying to
too.
use some big words.
He's annoying.
They call him a snitch anyway because he got out of jail after that gun
So
charge.
did
So
all them
Yeah.
guns he had on him and only did 1 year. Well, my brother did an automatic 3. I know.
right. Everybody call him a snitch. They say, how you get out there? All them people locked up, but you got out. Nah, you snitched. All them guns and you ain't in jail? They calling
I
him a
mean,
snitch right now.
where am I with my likes, y'all? Because I'm not gonna hang on here long. I got all these haters on here, and I can't get a like. I can't even get $1 from everybody. I can't get no kind of love, not even a diamond. Where am I with the likes? Because I can't tell on my gadget.
And I don't like the fact that Trina always got to use that she's better than people. Get your money like me. Get like me. Get like Trina. I probably could make more. When I go to work, I make more than you in a year. Cause what albums do you put out? What do you ain't made an album since I was a kid, and that's a long time ago. I ain't that old, but I'm saying the last song I ever remember that she ever made was "The Baddest Bitch," and I was in my 20s when that came out.
Well,
So
I don't remember nothing that she did. I don't remember none of his. I never was a fan of her music anyway.
me
I
neither.
don't
I didn't
remember
like
nothing.
her music either. I
Yeah.
never cared for her voice. My son came
All,
here and told me I'm
all I
old
know
as
is
hell.
I used to party on Kaya, my neck and my back then. That's what I used to party on. Now
Ooh,
I need to
Simone.
get some likes in here, y'all. I really need. How many people in here? 207. And then they saying I got one person say 46, one say 42. I know
I
y'all
see
thought I ain't
50
broke.
likes.
I know I can
50
get some
likes.
likes.
I see 50 likes and 11 dislikes.
Well, I know I can get at least 50 more likes.
Right, Lady Tia. She always says somebody is beneath
Exactly.
her. And I'm
But see
tired of
now
that.
she's going after Masika now because there was a I put it on somebody in the chat app, they know I be putting celebrities on other channels. She going after Masika now because of some little stuff on the Twitter. The black Twitter is blowing up, y'all. I mean, I be on there every day. And they going back and forth because I guess a protest made a comment on Trina's wall. So now Trina's dragging Masika and they're going back and forth. See, Masika is a person that could drag really, really good. So if she can't handle Kaya, I know she can't handle Masika.
Masika told her she'll pull up on her.
Yes,
She's really
indeed.
disappointed in her grandma. Masika read her, but she told Kaya to come get her.
She did.
Yeah,
But
that's what she
Trina,
told her. That was her
Trina
first
said
tweet.
this morning. But Trina said this morning, pull up. She told her pull up. Talking about her reality show. You're doing the same thing, baby. I don't understand how you try to drag somebody. Y'all both doing the same thing. That is a crazy drag. Y'all doing the
That's
same
why
exact thing.
everybody
How is
always
that a
dogging
drag?
her. Because she's delusional. You delusional, but you sat there and called them people animals.
Yes,
Animals.
you sure
And
did.
she said that a black man killed my brother. A black man killed my brother. But I'm not sitting up there every time it's a riot or anything throwing that up. Black on black crime is no different than white on white crime and Asian on Asian crime. It's just that we are the ones who focus on it so much because that's all we see in the media. Every race kills their race at the same percentage, 80%. But my issue with her is this. Stop acting like you better than what you are. And then my thing is you come after Masika and you really can't handle Masika because Masika done read it
No, she
fulfill.
can't.
Then Kaya came on there and Kaya just put her to sleep. Basically laid her out.
Well,
But the thing was, she lied. This is why I was through with her ass. When she sat there and lied and said she was half Dominican, and then it came out, Bobby Lights is not her cousin. She's not half Dominican. Her daddy said, why was she ashamed of me? I'm her black father. Now I can see why
oh
she'd be
wow.
ashamed of his teeth because he only had about 7 in his mouth.
Wait a
And he was
minute.
talking.
Wait a minute. Who only got about 7 teeth? Let's say that again.
She's talking about the daddy
The
because see,
daddy.
Trina
Daddy.
been lying. Trina been lying about a whole lot of stuff. And see, on Black Twitter, they because she messing up. And see, when you mess up like that on social media, they start pulling out all your stuff and they pulling out all her lies. And just like people been tweeting at her saying, "Why are you saying we're animals?" Just like fucking Dineva, just like I said, I posted a Frederick Douglass quote and told her, I said, you know how long we've been getting called animals by white people, by other races. But yeah, you gonna come up here on your platform and say we're animals and wonder why we're mad. Like I don't understand.
Good
And,
morning.
and
Good morning. Right to be told.
oh, hey, right to be told.
I right to be told.
You can
I
unmute
just don't.
yourself. Go ahead. Your turn. You can talk. Is she here? Okay. Why you
Sometimes she be working too, so she had to come in
Yeah,
and out.
Oh,
But
okay.
mhm.
Trick tried to help her. Trick was
She
trying to tell
did.
her to be quiet.
She did, man.
I'm for all the smoke today. Well, you got the smoke, baby, with your illiterate ass. And you know, it just makes me mad. Then you got Young Miami from the City Girls coming on trying to be mouthpiece. But the man she laid to talking about he thank God his girl light and his baby light. When they got into it, he said, I don't date black women. So this shows you the people in our community and the fact that this is what we deal with colorism. When people always say the things on these channels, what you should say. By me being in the conscious community, I see and know a lot more than others. And my thing was with Trina, when she said that this is not the first time she said something, her and her damn Shekinah. And Shekinah, I don't even think she passed her GED when they was on that thing. I think Tiny did, but she didn't.
Mm-mm.
She shouldn't even be talking. Get your
Uh,
GED, then come back and talk. Because you haven't taken a African American course, you haven't taken a high school Black history course. For you to come on and say anything, she sounds dumb, and I get so sick.
she
These are
sounds
people
very
that they'll put on
ignorant,
TV.
very
And
ignorant.
then she kind of tried. She tried to drag Kaya yesterday. Y'all didn't see that.
Yeah,
That was a really
Girl,
bold
that
read.
wasn't no
Yeah,
drag. That was so
that
weak.
was weak. Very, very weak.
that was weak. Like all the
She,
rest of these people that come on here with this weak drag, like them two ladies that came in Tracy chat with them two weak drag. Tracy, you want to hop on here? I'm gonna drop the link for you because I want to hear about these some more about these people from you. But yeah, I don't. You know, Trina is sorry. Now I know why I never really paid no attention to her. Never did care for music. I'd rather Kaya over her. Matter of fact, when I get off here, I'm at the watch Kaya today so I can hear the drag that she put on her sorry butt. You know, and Ti, I don't want to watch him no more either. Just because they're going off in Atlanta. First, he was all for Minnesota. You got nothing but some snitches and some weak people on here that likes to jump in there and just flap their mouth about nothing, and they just as weak as all outdoors. Now,
T.I. is always for the Black people, but you never see anybody Black or of color in any of his videos. You never see, every time he around doing something, the women is light bright or half white. T.I. ain't for Black people either, like he keeps
okay,
saying.
and see, now that I'm getting into my content with the celebrities, what I'm finding out is the same thing that we do on here. Beef said they're doing the same exact thing. They
they're doing
getting
the same exact
they
thing.
getting they getting paid more for it. Some of them are acting crazier than we are, and getting paid buku money for it. So I'll be like, the stuff that Black celebrities do that I see is the same thing that we do here in the beef sector. I'm just saying, like the stupid stuff that they say, ignorant thing they say, it's the same thing. The drags, the reads, who has the better read, it's the
Okay.
same thing.
Hey, good morning, Tracy,
Hi.
with the pieces. Hey,
Hey,
girl.
good morning,
Tell me,
everybody. everybody. Good morning, Simone,
yeah,
Knockout,
girl.
everybody.
Good morning,
Yes,
Hey,
indeed.
Cece.
guys. Damn
Girl,
it.
I'm glad you
Okay.
put them trolls in their place yesterday. Oh my God,
I'm
I'm telling you.
sick of them. Like here I am over there minding my business in Spill It Boys chat or whatever, having a good old time. And then a
Uh,
troll comes in talking about, oh, I know you're not talking about nobody's kid and whatever. And I just drug. I'm so sick of hearing that. I was
I
like,
can't
look.
hear. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come out and come back.
okay.
I'm so sick of hearing that. I was like, what is your problem? She just kept going. And then I was trying to focus on James. She still kept going, talking and bringing it up. And I said, I'm going to give you time. I'm going to go live. And then she was trying to get out of it. She was like, oh, well, if she's going to block me, then I'm not going to go over there. And I'm sitting there watching her because I said, you're blocked. So she would shut up. Right. And then she was still going. And I said, what is she doing? And she still kept going. I said, are you okay? And she's like, I'm not going to go. I said, I'm looking right at you. So she had talked all this mess and she was trying to backpedal. And I'm like, no, you need to come on up because I'm so sick of it. I'm starting to call them out. When they follow me around these chats talking crazy, I'm going to call them out, put their name in the title, and they can have a chance to come and talk. And then she had nothing to say that was relevant. All she kept saying was bad body, bad shape, boiled fried eggs, just stupid stuff. I was like, girl, you're not acting like somebody's mother. And she told me she got twins. I'm like, okay. Like I'm sorry. This is how I feel. I'm like, I do love kids, but when you're
Well, no,
coming at me constantly, it's like I'm gonna get you up off me, and I've always been that way. So I don't understand why she's all thinking in her mind, oh, well, she's talking about this woman's kid. No, I posted a picture that was on her social media. So I don't understand what the problem is, and she does need to go get her son. I feel sorry for that little boy instead of being on here acting like a damn fool, cussing everybody out for no reason. She can use that energy to focus on that. And then when she's told about it, then she wants to cry. No, I don't think so because she should have been coming after nobody when nobody was bothering her.
okay,
And she said the police
hold on
have
for
been
1 minute, Tracy.
contacted.
Hold on for 1 minute. Right to be told, baby. We didn't pass on. You can come back on and talk whatever you want to talk about. You kept going in and out, so I thought something was wrong with your thing. But you can come back and get on whatever subject you want to get on because we've been flexible this morning. Okay, so yeah, you can come on. Come on back. I'm gonna drop the link again. Okay, y'all. Just what I needed to tell her that she said that we passed this up.
Okay.
We
So
couldn't
Come
the
hear
on
thing
her.
back
is,
in.
the thing is that I did nothing to Ness No Mess. Like when I didn't even know who this woman was, and people was telling me I was welcoming her, and she had never even liked me or cared for me. I was like, I don't even know her. But the thing is, when Nicole kicked her out, she would, I said, well, let's welcome her in the chat, and I was telling everybody, let's welcome her in the chat, and we did. And the next thing I knew, This chick, when I said I was simply reporting on it, no shade, I was like, okay, well, she's over there and she admitted that she is Craig. And so then she was cussing me out. I'm like, what? And so then not only that, to find out she was Craig, I guess she felt guilty. So she was cussing me out. And I thought, so Craig was over there every time the person went on every other channel, she went, her alter ego, went on every other channel, they was dragging Tracy. And I'm like, what is wrong with it? And talking about the pieces. And I'm like, is she okay? So she was just doing the most every time. And I never addressed her. So finally I addressed her and it's so bad. And I'm like, no, 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 no. You need to stop coming at people and focus on other things. It's sickening. I'm just sick of her. I'm sick of her. And she had me so mad last night. I was like, I am sick of this girl. I was like, just sit down. I don't want to hear her crying, her tears, or nothing. Because she should have thought about that before she come to all these people cussing in the back of the damn shack, smoking crack or whatever she's smoking. I'm like, use that same energy and go get your son, Ness. And I still said, go get your son, Ness.
So in the beginning, you was promoting her channel, is what you're saying, right?
I
Because
kind of, yeah, I did kind of. I said, y'all, she's building her channel, help her out. I did say it once or twice, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a major thing.
because I went over there
So
because of
yeah,
Kwani. I was watching Kwani
okay,
one night and she was telling us all to go over there. But that very first night when I went over there, Kwani said, go over there. That's when she started speaking on me. And I said, well, what's really going on? I don't even know this lady.
yeah,
I
and then
don't know
she
nothing
modded
about
up.
her.
Then she modded up one of my moderators. I'm like, "Are you okay?" She modded up Shakira, and I was like, "Oh no!" And Shakira didn't even want to be her mod. I'm like, "How you going?" I'm like, "Excuse me," and she's not like that. And she was like, Shakira's like, she doesn't want, she's not. She's real calm. And I was like, "Why are you modding her up?" I was like, "Unmod her." Like she would do the craziest stuff. I'm like, "Go sit down." I think she wants to belong, and she don't know how, and she's just doing the most. But I'm
That's what
like,
it seemed like. Because how she
mhm,
flipped on Kwani was crazy. Kwani
yeah.
was praising her. And then she turned around and just flipped on Kwani.
Kwani said the day before, I love her. And I was like, Kwani, you don't really know her. But Kwani took to her like that. She was like, she loved her. And I'm like, okay. So it wasn't, I mean, nobody, people like who they want to like. But this girl, I guess she cannot have somebody, being friends with other people. She just feels like, I guess that you have to be there for her only. I'm like, girl, go sit down. And then yet, Jay Wilson had drug her through these damn streets, okay? And he kicked her off the platform and all this other stuff. And she still participates in his membership, they said in the chat. I was like, what? And I didn't
Wow.
know that. I just seen that in the chat. It's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, it's really crazy. It really is crazy. But like I said, I would have never went over there if it hadn't been for Kwani. I don't watch any everybody. Matter of fact, that's how I learn about everybody. Somebody say something about somebody, I go peek. Oh, who's this person? Then I go
Mhm.
peek and see who they are.
Yeah.
I heard this one person yesterday. I've been watching lately, and I don't want to say her name because I liked her. But then she said something about who all watched Tracy. Don't come back over here and talk to her no more. So I wonder, is that
Oh,
including me?
okay.
So I'm gonna go back over there
Yes.
because you haven't done none of this person. But then again, it's another it's another Nest fan, just like these two ladies that came
Well,
on
this is what
yesterday.
it is. Uh-huh.
So I
Sorry. Go
won't be
ahead.
going back over there, but I kind of like watching the lady, so I'm not gonna mention her name.
I did
So
like I will, but no, I was watching TV last night. I happened to look and View is a View was live, and I was like, okay, so here we go again down memory lane. I was like, what is she talking about? Now I made a video. I think it was what maybe it was last week, and I addressed it back, or maybe not last week. It was probably like 3 days ago. I'm thinking. So she had unmodded China Doll, okay, and she called herself. She was putting her in timeout for a month and then she could come back because she accidentally put my Cash App in the chat and with the hearts and stuff. And my thing is this, that's my moderator. Yes, I'm going to go hard for my moderator because she didn't do nothing. If she had done something, it would be totally different. She went over there, she modded her up. You knew she was throwing hearts before. Why all of a sudden you going to hop on the line and say, oh, I don't like her throwing hearts? I'm like, excuse me, you don't like her throwing hearts? And why didn't you say that before? So she waits until she makes a mistake and then she's all, I'm sick of you, and cusses her completely out. And I'm
wow,
like, oh no. So I speak on it, still being respectful of her. And she comes on last night trying to talk mess. And my thought is this, I never wanted to be her friend to begin with, ever. This woman was cussing me out on ZT's live. And then I forgave her and I said, okay, I tried it one time. Then I was reluctant to try it again. And she was like, oh, please, please tell her, Tracy. And she was begging me to unblock her. And I unblocked her again the second time. And now I'm done. I'm like, look, And she's talking about, oh, well, I'm relieving. It's something about relieving them. She don't relieve me from nothing. And I'm like, she needs to be quiet because if she continues on, she's going to get drug fulfilled. So she can get drunk, pull her hair off. I don't know what she can do. But I'm like, she just needs to calm down. Like you said, you stay in your corner, I stay in my corner. Don't get drunk and get about it because I'm not going to stop. So she needs to calm down. And I'm like, she had nothing to do. She was defaming China. China did nothing to her. And she cussed her out like she was her mother, putting her on restriction for a month. Who the hell does she think she is? And I've never done anything. I actually started watching her from the bushes and would go ahead and support her. But I don't. She's just too moody. She's really moody. To me,
Mm.
she's an alcoholic, and I can't deal with it. I'm like, girl, just stop. She creates her own
She
problems.
is because I used to like to watch it too, make them little dollar mules, and all of a sudden I became an alphabet bitch. And then after that, I just wasn't liked. I never done nothing to that lady. And then the next
Yeah.
day, all I did was come on here and say I like strong Mama Chrissy. And what did I do that for? Good
And
morning,
then
Cindy.
she's all like, well, I don't know. Well, I guess I could have told her before, but I didn't know how to put it into words. Well, if she didn't know how to put it into words, why the hell were you yelling at this woman and cussing her out? Like she's your child, like you paying her. Then she's like, I paid them $100. It don't matter how much you pay them. Everybody pays. Well, some people pay their moms. Okay, so I don't care if you give $100 every 3 months or whatever. Don't throw that up in people's face. She needs to own what she did. She was a dumb bitch, and she should have owned what she did, and she won't do it. And I'm like, girl, just stop.
That's
Bless,
disrespectful
bless,
on
bless.
all levels.
Y'all know how I feel about a view. I feel like that she needs to change her diapers and make sure she remembers her name and make sure she has somewhere to stay. I don't like her. Y'all know I don't. I'm sorry. I can't. I dragged her too many times, and I'm surprised that she still remember how to hit live button to go live. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what's her name. When I heard her name, I'm like, she's still relevant. She's still here. I'm like, I just can't with her.
She start jumping in everybody's chat when Sean Gacy kicked her to the curb. Then
Exactly.
all of a sudden, she started being over there with Spilly Boy, Duchess, Bonnie, Lady Nika. Well, she begging Lady Nika to come over there. And any and everybody you can think of that she wasn't watching, now she's watching them now because she's trying to find somewhere to belong. But I don't know why she went off on old Bless because Bless wasn't afraid of it. I came right back on with her drunk butt. She'll be back on here again saying something else, I'm quite
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she'll be doing it. She'll do it again, but I'm just going
And
to
then
ignore
she'll
her.
go on saying,
Just
I'm going
like
to the
I ignore her.
hospital.
Just
And then
like I ignored Messy Sexy over there with Tina Turner wig on,
yeah.
trying to get everybody's attention because the views going down and her dreams have gotten shattered because there's no going to Hollywood with this so-called, oh, I got the call. Oh, they called me. Girl, she was crying. This is my bucket list. It was a bucket list, y'all. This one went on and on and on. It was just pathetic. Okay, that's all I got to say about that.
Now that's the one person I think need to take an Adderall, need to take her something. She is on drugs or something. Something's not mentally stable with her. And somebody else y'all talked about, but I'll be quiet on that. But I'm gonna say her. How I didn't like how she did Tracy. See, my thing is this: I look at how I sit back because I'm not a content creator. You can sit back and observe people, and when you see how a person's character is, you sit back and you be like, "Nah, that ain't somebody I want to rock with." Why would I rock with anybody who flipped on Tracy just on a possibility of a show?
It's
I
crazy. That
mean, the
was
way she
crazy.
did
That
Tracy,
was
she was just praising Tracy the day before. Then the next day, they get you all down there and you talking about, yeah, and I am talking about you, Tracy. I was like, oh, she's a fake. What really made me not like her is how she did that young black man in Subway.
Oh my
That
God.
that made me really want to smack her because it's hard enough for these young black kids to get jobs as it is. And then this young man has a job trying to take care of his probably teenage. He probably could be a senior like my baby will be next year in high school, trying to help cover some of the dues. Maybe he comes from a home where he's the only one working. And here it is, you go and show your ass and act a damn fool, and he could possibly may lose the only income for his household. You never know. This year when I went to go take my taxes, my cousin does my taxes, and there was a little young black man in there. He was so polite. He was like, "Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am," talking to me, and he had his little sister with him. And I was like, "Oh, you got your little sister, your daughter with you?" He said, "No, no, ma'am, I'm only 20. This is my little sister. My
oh,
mom, my mom has MS, and so I help her out. I go to work. I work 7 days a week. I work hard. This, that, and the other."
oh,
And I turned around and I gave him $20 and his sister $20. I had just got my bonus from
Um,
work. So I was like, y'all spending on, she needed her hair done. The little girl, he was saying to her, he said, no, I got to make sure we get your hair braided. So the least I could do was give both of them. I gave him $20. I gave her $20. I told him, because
yeah,
you know what? It's a lot of little boys who need to look up to you because you're a stand-up young man. And I appreciate you. And I
That's
gave, he was like, oh, ma'am, you don't have to give me anything. I said, nope, please take this money. I said, because that is just the story you told me touched me. And I left my number. I said, if you ever need anything, please call me. Because he was walking and it was cold. In Michigan, it gets cold. I told him,
yeah.
I said, well, when you get finished, I'm going to drive you home. Or at least to the corner of your street, and you guys walk home from there. He was like, okay, thank you so much.
well.
He
Speaking
Sweet.
of that sandwich, before I get it out of my mind, now there was no way possible that that young man could just mash a sandwich with a pound of salami, a pound of Italian salami, a pound of ham, a pound of liverwurst, three different kind of cheese, and whatever else. The biggest long foot long, and just smash it. And then not only did she want to smash the sandwich, that's impossible to smash because with this high, she started talking about the young man's family, downgrade his job about what he get paid. But she worked for Maxim. Maxim is a temporary service where they send you out on jobs.
Exactly.
Okay,
And
that's
she
what
needs
it
to
is.
stop
She
because it's very easy. People can find out, like if they look that up information up and found it, it's easy from there to do employment verification. She's not a real nurse and she needs to stop lying.
that's
And
right.
if she was a real nurse, she would need to realize that she would need to, keep up on things that she needs to keep up on while she's trying to pretend that she's not technically a midget, which is true,
That's
And I'm
true.
like, so
That's
I'm
true.
sick of her trying to talk about everybody. I'm like, Nicole, please just go sit down.
And
She's
then not only
ridiculous.
that, it's like an in-home care worker. You know how some people get a worker to come in? Well, Maxim got workers like that. They do have nurses, CPNs, or whatever the case. Now, she had a good one that lasts because they can send you out on one for a week, 2 week, month, whatever. She had a good one with the little boy. But she wasn't taking care of him right because she's standing in front of the lady door on the outside doing videos. Then she's standing in the house. What was the kid at when she was doing all these videos?
Yep.
Okay?
I remember, yeah. But even when she did the subway thing, I still supported her because I thought, well, that's her. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's her, doing that. But and everybody else was coming down on her, and I was still supporting her. But Nicole's the type of person that you just, I'm learning that. She will just talk. She talks a good game, and then she just goes with wherever the wind flows or whatever she's thinking in her mind. Like in her mind, she thought she had hearts and roses, which they were pieces, and she thought I took people away from her. I'm like, girl, they were never yours. She seen people coming and she thought they were hers. I'm like, no. So
It's the
that's
same
just
way
me.
she did us when she thought the grass was gonna be green on the other side, so to speak, or more stuff. She left us and
Yeah.
started lying about all of us taking pictures of our vaginas to join the group. If that's the case, did you take a picture of yours? Oh, nasty, short, 2 feet in the cold. Did you take a
She
picture of
would
yours?
love to try and have people look at her vagina. Child, please.
Yeah, he just came back telling a whole bunch of lies. Now what's she gonna do after? Cause now she over there caping for Stanky Baby, aka Miss Mayweather, aka Long Titty. Y'all know the rest of the names. Welcome back, right to be told. You too, Jack.
Hi
Oh,
everybody.
you too, Jack. Your comment
I
on
wanted to.
when?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
Okay, I wanted to say this really quickly because Tracy made me think about it. Did y'all see Jay Wilson last night?
No. Mm-mm. I'm
Mm-mm.
here to subscribe. What
He
happened?
had he had a meltdown in the subway similar to Nicole Tyler.
What? Was he
He hand
acting?
he
Oh my God.
Jay
Poor thing.
Wilson went to he's on a diet. So you know when you diet and you
He
get your
told.
hormonal. But he's on a diet. And so he went to Subway and they and got into it with them over a salad.
Oh my
And so
God.
he tried to change it into a whole racist moment, and maybe it was. But the same reaction that Nicole had about them not pressing down her panini, and he carried on about that for weeks, is the same reaction, is the same thing that happened to him yesterday when he wanted them to make him an extra large salad. And the lady told him the salad she could make would fit in that bowl. He was like, oh no, yesterday I came in here and they made me a salad. They made it on a plate and then they dumped it into the bowl. And then it was more in the bowl that I don't know. It was a whole thing. But then he got mad and went out into the parking lot. Well, he asked her for the manager's name. She wouldn't give it to him. It's a subway that's connected to a gas station, in case you know it, Tracy. Anyways, He goes out to the and the gas station has diesel because he made sure to make that a big point. So he goes so he goes out to the car, gets the manager's phone number, calls her up, and tells the manager the whole story about how she would not make him this extra large salad. And the manager said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," told him to go back in and get a free salad. So somebody else made the salad. But then he was like, "I'm gonna call corporate." He was like, "Should I call corporate or send corporate an email about this situation? Even if I tell them that employee was rude, but the manager worked it out for me."
Oh my
Just a
God.
whole mess. I
What if
said he
he
better
had
not
when he
ever.
had y'all on the line and he called the manager when he had
He
y'all
did
on the
not
line?
call. No, no, no. He came
Oh,
on to tell the story,
okay,
and then
gotcha.
he told the story, and he said as soon as he got offline, he
Mm.
was going to send the email. But my
Oh,
thing is, you carried on something terrible about Nicole crying,
yep.
calling her press panini, and here you are fighting over an extra large salad.
He's a whole hypocrite. That's why I'm not even subscribed. I have to literally type in his channel to see what shenanigans is up, and I'm like, oh no. But I know I typed it in, and I'm looking. I'm like, oh, his views. So he's trying to do it. But see, if he was gonna do it, he probably should have did it exactly like Nicole, maybe, and it would have went viral
Yeah,
or something. Not
yeah,
just tell people
yeah.
about it.
No, he
I'm
was
tired of
pretty
him.
calm, but it's the same. I was like, what's the difference between? I know it was the reaction, how they actually acted. I know that was the difference, but
Hmm.
you on here telling the same story about how they wouldn't accommodate you with extra food
Okay, let me
at a
say this.
Subway.
Good morning, Reed, the heart of Philadelphia. And also, I got to get some more likes, y'all. It's
Hey
225
everybody.
people in here. I don't know how many likes I got, but y'all can give me a like. And it's 225 people in here. Thank you for the Cash App, Diana Duncan. I appreciate you, baby girl. And if y'all want to, 220, all of y'all can drop me $1. Okay.
He was
If you
telling us
want
not
to
to do
donate to
that.
my channel, y'all can drop me $1. Y'all can drop me some likes. Y'all can drop me some diamonds. I appreciate it all. Now carry on, ladies. Good morning, Reed.
That was the only thing
No.
that's the only thing I wanted to say was that I watched him for the first just so while he was telling that story, and I
Hmm.
couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
At
Now
this
that
point,
ain't if that's not
nothing
fat, and you up
surprises
there
me.
arguing over an extra large salad. If that's not fat behavior, I don't know what is.
And
That
he
extra
was.
large
It wasn't their
salad.
fault. It wasn't their fault. He was hungry. That's why he was mad. It was not their fault. It was two salads.
Look at
I mean,
Lockheed.
really, it's that simple. Two salads. That's
Right,
it.
before you go off real quick, you see
Huh?
William Barr is on there speaking now, but they said that before after the man shot Ahmaud Arbery, they called him the N word as he
I
lay
Oh,
saw
down.
that. I read that this
oh my
morning.
God.
Oh, girl, I'm done.
Oh
Called him an
no.
effing in. Called him an effing in.
I'm sick.
Oh, I
Yeah.
left the
That's
F word out.
crazy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what is up
I
with that
read.
mayor, y'all? Why is that mayor? What is Keisha Lance Bottoms? What is wrong with her? Because she
Same
was
thing
on.
is wrong. Same thing
She's
is wrong
slow,
with Ti and all of them. She
confident,
doesn't
slow.
want them tearing up her city.
But see, they sound so selfish. I'm like, why are you acting like Atlanta is all this and all that? Yes, it is, the headquarters or hub for black businesses, but I
Is
mean,
it?
something has to be
Who said
done because,
let me I'm from North Carolina, so a lot of people from up this way moved to Charlotte, and a lot of moved to Atlanta.
mm,
Atlanta does have a lot of black businesses, but it's not to me, I don't think it's the Mecca. It's not the only place that a lot of black people move to live.
yeah,
So I do understand what you're saying. I understand how we all visualize it, but it's no
mhm,
different. It's no different. And that
and
and
I
as a
say
matter of
that
fact,
just because
the
she said
black
it, because I don't
so
even
it's a
know.
lot of black people
Mhm,
there, but they have a lot of
mhm,
white police officers that mistreat them too. Just like the six of them that
yeah,
pulled those college kids out of the car on
yep,
over the weekend and tased them. So they need to
yeah,
they need to riot in that city just like every other city. So
And
they
her
thinking,
speech
oh,
mm,
we got all
was
these
not
black
very
businesses. Well, make sure
her
you're respected like normal people.
exactly.
her original
Mhm,
speech was disgusting that she gave when that first happened. Before they let the car white college kids go, but the little black college kids get tased. Keisha Lance
um,
Bottoms, please go have a seat, ma'am. If you don't,
Yeah.
I was looking at her like, is she okay? I mean, she was like, I am my
No,
mother. And that I was like, it's been happening. Why are you just now going in and only mentioning your city? That's selfish of her. I'm like,
no,
child,
she's not
please.
okay. No, she's not
Mm-mm.
okay. She's
she's
Mm.
not. And it's sad that when we get in crisis like this, we find out who people really are. Because I know
Yeah.
I've been going on Instagram and watching a lot of people that I follow, a lot of businesses I support, and I'm watching to see who's silent
Yeah. Yep.
during this
Mm-hmm.
during this time and who's speaking out, and it doesn't take anything for you just to say a hashtag all lives matter. I mean, Black Lives Matter, and keep it
Yeah.
moving. I mean, it
I
doesn't take a moment to say that.
Yeah, you know what I think too, and like all of these people, like Nicole is a Trump supporter. Like that's what she need to be focused on, explaining why she's a Trump supporter when he's calling us all kind of racist names. But that's why she likes Jason. So I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
get your life together. 'Cause she's
Well,
a whole joke.
she's so stupid. Ain't no telling who she might like. And
She's
good
a
morning,
dang
Reed. You
bag.
want to jump in? You want to jump in for a minute? You've been holding a long time. Reed, you
No,
still
I'm good.
holding?
I'm listening. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Hey,
you're
Reed,
good.
how
Okay,
you
go
doing,
ahead, y'all.
baby?
Hey, Tree. Hey,
Hello.
everybody. How y'all doing?
Good,
Good,
fine.
good.
I just had one question. Did y'all already talk about the triple red? Yeah, I came in
Go
late.
ahead. Well, we kind of spoke on it when Spilly Boy was on the phone yesterday with I call it 23 Psalms because I had her as a temporary mind, but I knew her last year when VS did the interview with it in the TSCC. Her name was Skillet back then,
That
and
part
that
right
old girl.
there.
But you can
Interview.
Can
speak
I
on
can
that.
I
We can speak
can
on
I
that
say
again if you.
can I say one thing, because I do want to hear what y'all say about Triple Red X. I went on there, was a whole lot of screaming. I didn't want to. I was listening to it on my way to bed, so it's not good to listen to all that screaming on your way to bed. So I had to listen to it again today. But
Okay.
a viewer said that she today at 8 o'clock she is going to interview um Skillet. Skillet actually
Uh-huh.
Well, I
contacted
don't care about a
her.
view. Right to be told, baby, and I
No,
like
listen,
that.
listen. She said
Okay.
she said that Skillet emailed her and offered to interview her.
Well,
So
that's
she's
cool,
not
but
gonna
I
take.
don't care. I'm not gonna give a view no promotion over here, so I
I'm not.
really don't care.
I'm not gonna watch her. You know why?
Oh,
Because
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not
Skillet
gonna
has
watch
already
her.
been interviewed. Skillet's been interviewed, so I
I
don't
don't
know
care
what
about it.
she
I
got
don't
to
care about
say.
a
You
view
know?
over here. So I'm sorry.
I
I'm
understand.
I'm
No,
just
I
Yeah.
understand.
I'm not trying to promote her. Okay, but Reed, you can
I
go ahead.
understand.
And I don't mean no harm. And I said that right. You know, I'm just not gonna give her none.
Oh, no, no, no. I no, I understand. I
Okay.
understand.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, Reed. We can talk about that some more if you want to, because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about all of it this morning.
D Rifle,
Yes.
you are hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna reiterate from last night since D Rifle is paid, brought it back up. Now,
Okay.
first of all, Five A gets on there and she think that she dropping knowledge yesterday, right? Like, yeah, and I'm gonna interview
Hold
and
on,
I'm
baby.
standing with her and I'm gonna interview her first. So don't none of y'all ask. And I'm like, how you doing? She doing a remix interview. BS was the first one that interviewed her. That's how it all came out of all the people that she was.
Yeah.
So unless that
Excuse
you're
me, Reed.
going
I
to
think you
give
got
us,
a lot of static, baby girl.
wait a minute, I'm gonna come out and come back in.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop in the chat. Bless. Thank you so much.
Okay, well,
I'll see you
thank you
on the
for coming,
chat.
Tracy. Thank you for
Okay.
enlightening us on what went on last night. Enjoy it every time you come, girl.
You're welcome. Okay.
Uh,
Thanks, guys.
all
Hey,
right,
hey,
baby.
Bless.
Huh?
Bless. I
Huh?
want to say my apologies. What I was trying to say was she was saying that she thinks that she won't have all that yelling, and I was saying with the same participants, I don't think that's going to be true. That was all I was trying to say when I when
Okay,
you when
baby.
I
Well,
was
then
when I
maybe I
misheard.
spoke.
But I
I spoke.
but I get back what you're saying, and my apologies, because I wouldn't want somebody
Well,
who I
maybe
don't
I
like
spoke too soon.
promoted
Maybe I
either.
spoke too soon. And it's a lot
No,
of
no, no.
static. Sometimes.
I was giving too much information. But that
Oh, okay. Okay,
but
but
that was what I
yeah,
was
because
trying to say.
some people I just don't care. You know, I just
I
yeah.
I
Yeah.
get it.
All
I
right.
get it. I
Okay,
get
well,
it.
carry on, baby. Carry on. Talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Is it still a lot of static? Or is
No,
No.
it's no
okay?
static now. Did I lose somebody else? Who did I lose?
Tracy went
Okay.
into the chat.
Yeah,
Oh
she
no.
did a
Okay,
little
Lady
bit.
Simone. That's what I lost. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link again.
Oh,
Maybe I
what
said, but
happened?
go ahead,
So
y'all. Listening.
all right, so she get on there. She like, yeah, cause I'm gonna do it first. I'm gonna interview her first, so don't none of y'all try to reach out. So I'm thinking to myself, like, she late. She is so late. Like that's been done. That's a throwback jersey now. All you doing now is a remix. Now you think you getting exclusive talking about something? Yeah, and I was calling out because when the queen call out for somebody, they come. So yeah, she trying to go in on Spill It Boy or whatever. So I'm like, yo, you had Skillet 23 songs return your own message. You know how many people Skillet done went into voicemails? I mean, emails to get in contact with. What makes you feel like you so special, girl? Like, I'm like, you silly fool. So the part that I was waiting, I said this to Wiggs and Lele. I said, this is gonna happen. Uh, triple red X platform. they gonna turn on him. They gonna make him choose a side. They not gonna respect the fact that he's neutral.
Right.
Look what happened. Look what happened. She turned on that boy the first chance that she got. And the crazy thing about that is she said, well, you letting people take over your platform. But you go on his platform, drop in, curse people out, and then run. Don't even stay there for the argument, but run. So what do you call it when you do it? You're taking over his platform. How you gonna call him a follower when all I see you do is be a follower? Then you following at the people that's dissing the crap out of you. Talking
Mhm.
about the Chuck E. Cheese teas. Please poop on me, Sean Bradley. You know, like sis, like what are you doing? She makes no sense. She like a whole fool last night. Even first with the whole the triple X thing. No, you're mad. You're not telling him that these people are better than him because honestly, you're better than him and you're threatened because you see that boy numbers, not calling him a boy. Y'all know I'm not being like
Yeah.
disrespectful. You see that man's numbers going up and up and up and up. You can't take it. Y'all can't take people being neutral. Y'all couldn't take James cursing on Skillet and then her daughter. What's that girl? Is it her daughter?
Was it Demi?
Last night, one of them tried to say something fly in the chat, and when I say he ripped her, he got her all the way together. Okay, but the whole thing is they thought that they was gonna bully and take over that platform, and didn't realize how many people actually that's from different groups or whatever, or just people period. Like I'm independent. Go over there and support Triple Red. But that was
Can I ask you a question?
crazy.
I don't watch. I've and everybody's over there in this main lane. Everybody's fighting and screaming, and they are taking over his platform. It just is what it is. Whether he likes it or they are taking over. They tell him what to do. He puts on that red to calm everything down. But when he comes, and all that does is block it out for us as the viewers, because when he turns that siren off, they're still screaming. So they do take over his platform. But what I wanted to say was, do you think that this is a format that works? Because there have been a lot of people who have, excuse me, who have said, oh, I want to be a neutral ground for people just to talk. And if you have a problem with one person, that's not my that
You're going
I'm just
in and out.
And then now,
Going in and out,
oh,
but
I'm sorry. Damn.
yeah,
Can you hear me? I'm saying, do
yeah,
you think that is do you think that that's a format that works?
um,
Because Sean had the same format, QB had the same format, now
I
Triple Red has
don't.
it. What makes his format different?
Okay,
I don't
this the
know.
thing.
That was my first time watching a full video the day before yesterday and yesterday. I think it's working for him because everybody from all these different so-called
Yes,
groups is in his chat. Now, as far as taking over, I think he's just trying to be nice and accommodate everybody. But if
yeah,
you did jump on there and let him know that Jay Don was trying to take over his chat the other day just because she joined his thing for $1.99. So
they done take over everybody
yeah,
chat.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
everybody
everybody you want to
platform.
put into place, but I think he's trying to accommodate everybody. But in the long run, it's probably not going to work. He's trying because you can't accommodate everybody. Somebody gonna get mad. Somebody ain't gonna like something. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I don't know, but it's working for him right now.
All
I'm
right, this is
assuming.
my only problem with it, and not even like a complaint with it. I think right now it's working for him because it's building numbers, it's getting him subbies. But at some point, he might have to organize it a little better. But it's really not a good idea to have so many people at one time that dislike each other on a platform.
Thank you.
Um,
Right.
but right now is the perfect time. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah. So like I said, he's accommodating everybody. He's trying to please everybody, but that's not going to work for long. And like I said, because at first I wasn't watching him because I had heard some things, said over there about me. Then again, he don't know me. But then I got to thinking he's just doing commentary just like I'm doing commentary. So I enjoyed him when I was over there, especially yesterday when Spilly Boy had to put Rose Gillis, aka 23 Signs, aka Skillet, in her place. So it was fun, but everybody was there, and it is eventually there's gonna be a big blow up in there. So I don't know. So Because I welcome everybody also, y'all. I welcome everybody because a lot of my people that's watching me, they watch everybody, and I don't care if everybody grown. You know, everybody can come wherever they want to come. I really don't care. Everybody welcome. Everybody's opinion is welcome. Okay? So she's gone. You still here, right to be told? And
Yeah, I was listening to you.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was listening to what you had to say because I just like I said, I think it's okay for people to have a platform when they want to say what they want to say about each other. I mean, they just like you say, they go meet in the middle of the street. He is the street. But I've just seen situations in the past with other groups where if you're not watching, you don't know they're talking about you, then you can't go join the fight to defend yourself. And that's where it always ends up being a problem because we've seen this. I've seen it since I've been on here twice before, and listening to them talk about the blab days, it was the same thing in blab. So this is not a formula that's sustainable. So when he's not, when everybody is not meeting at his place to fight, what else does he talk about?
He has other content. Triple X actually have good content. He does a lot of theory segments, but I think right now is real good for him because as much as we say that we hate it, we all like a little mess,
Okay.
and mess brings the
I
traffic.
I got this comment right here because I'm trying to figure out, is this the lady that called us colored and then said you
Yes,
people?
yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna welcome her opinion too, but you can't come here with that racist stuff because I don't do it like that. You be gone just like the white boy believe that.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't do it like that. Okay, now
yeah,
go
but I do agree. Like as far as it doesn't last long. But here's the good thing about it. Right now, while he's getting the subscribers over there, he has the opportunity to change, but he's also going to find out who his true supporters are, because this will give you time to weed out the people that's riding for you because just because you were represent, but they felt as though you was representing this set and then that set and that set, they're going to leave once they feel as though their opinion changed. So this is, I think, right now is perfect for him, and he has good content outside of what goes on, and he only do this content maybe what, like once a week when he do the messy lives or whatever, when he allow them on the no safe zone. But
I don't know. I don't watch him,
yeah,
so that's why I'm
he
asking.
does good lives. He's a smart guy. He
so
does good
far.
lives.
Well, so far, a couple times I watched them, the first time I watched the whole thing, but yesterday I did because the Spirit Boy's on there. I like what I saw. He was okay, especially for being new, but it tells me he has been around a long time. He does know a lot of stuff, but he didn't know anything about the history of 21 Psalms, aka Skillet, aka Rose Gillet. So still some stuff he's learning because he didn't know about the marker and a lot of stuff he still didn't know about, so he's still kind of new, but he's getting filled in. So I think he let in and everybody coming in so he can learn some of the history. I mean,
Exactly.
because
But
we don't know.
on here they don't believe in neutral. That's the sad thing. Like with now, I do think that a lot of people are coming together neutrally, but you also see people picking sides. But so far he has an unbiased platform. I do think that I honestly do think that is what he's doing right now is good, because as far as like gaining subscribers and the view counts and things like that. So I think business wise it's smart. Eventually once it we all out, it'll flow together. And then when you come on here too, you have to like find your own way. Honestly, find your own way of doing things. I don't think that he allows them honestly to take over their platform, but you see how hard it is. Like he'll
Really? Because Jay Dunn told him several times to shut up and that she paid her money to talk and he needs to let her talk. And before he even let her girlfriend, the ex girlfriend, on it, she said, "Excuse me, you need to ask me, do I want her to come on?" So I don't know what your definition of taking over is, but they were definitely taking over. And
Hey
I've
y'all,
only watched them twice,
let me
so
say this
they
for a
definitely
minute.
took over.
Let me say this for a minute. This just happened to me twice when I was trying to put the link on. I
Mhm.
have a note from YouTube saying YouTube rejected your comment. This is fairly common when sharing a link. You may need to share the link. I don't get it. Second time they said that I didn't make no comment before that because a couple of my things they didn't even monetize. And I assume it was because I was talking about what's going on in the world all around the different states. I thought it out there.
I get that message when I don't have a if I don't have a wrench. So I don't know why you're getting that message.
I don't know either, but oh well. Carry on though. Okay. Good
Yeah, I
morning.
don't
Good
know.
morning,
And
Nikki.
then
Yes,
Jay
good
Dunn
morning.
does that to everybody platform that she on though. Jay Dunn
It
has
doesn't
been
mean
on
it
him for
doesn't
the
mean
last
it's
few
when
months.
you guys say that what happens here happens. That doesn't mean it's not the fact. It's still taking over. I don't care if she takes over everywhere. She took over there too.
I
Well,
see
from
that.
the most part, from what I've seen, I think that he does a good job with his platform. I think he's doing good. He's right now he's doing the best. Yeah, he get a lot of information as far as research and stuff like that, even far as with the bots and stuff. But I think that he's doing a good job. It's kind of hard sometimes to mute some people because you can unmute yourself.
And this person is really trying to get somebody's attention. Child, wait a minute. That's the third time I've been skipping
You should
over
let
this.
her on. You should let her on,
They
bless, and
say
see what she has
thousands
to say.
pieces are pressed today, but little old me, and I'm here for this. The third time she's writing something, but I haven't been highlighting it. I've been skipping over it. But now since she said that, it looks
That's
like
right,
she's
Tracy.
really doing
I
a little stuff.
understand.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to talk to her? I'll let her on if y'all want to talk to her. I don't
Oh
know.
Lord,
I'm
let me
here.
go back in the chat. Thank you,
Hey,
Reed. Thank
I
you,
don't
Reed, for
care. I
answering my
don't care.
Uh-huh.
question.
What's that
Enjoy
going
your
back? You
day.
don't have to
Stay
leave.
safe, baby. Please
No,
Thank
stay
you.
safe.
hey,
what's
I
that?
just
You didn't
want to
have to
say,
leave. Right to be told. You know,
Nikki.
because it's going to cause a problem by her being
hey,
on here. I won't have to let her on. I'm not trying to ambush nobody.
okay, I just want to hop on really quick because I got to go back to work. With Triple, he is very neutral. He doesn't want to pick sides.
Mm-hmm.
He allows people, a lot of times the reason why he doesn't cut people off is because he wants to give them the opportunity to speak their piece. Jay Dunn is just rude, period.
Exactly.
And I it everybody's temperament is different, so he's pretty laid back. So with her yelling and screaming and being the way that she was, it just didn't affect him the way it did in the rest of us. In the chat we were like, she needs to shut up. But that's just his demeanor. He doesn't snap off on people unless you really push him. So I think maybe that's why it looks like people are taking over, but he wants everybody to have the opportunity to speak. And, as women, when we get on there, we start yelling and it's very hard to control, but he tries to remain neutral. And it's sad because what's going to happen is he doesn't want to pick sides. People are going to make him pick sides. And like you said, what's going to happen, it's going to weed out his true supporters.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know who really supports
That's
him
why
for
I think it's
him.
good for him now. That's why I think right now is the perfect time. What he doing, how he's running that platform now is perfect because he's about to find out his core supporters who really truly are there for him and not because they feel as though he riding for this side and that side. And it looked like to me, it looked like they were trying to make him be just strictly Babe, Babe Nation, whatever. And it's like, no, like, because
Yes.
if it's something that's going in their favor, we love Triple Red, go support him. And then time he has somebody on that's not in their favor or speaking in their favor, then he goes off.
Right. And
I mean, they go off on him.
I think that's the issue with Babe Nation or whatever. When there's new people or they see people who are coming in and trying to build up, I think they try to take over, almost like territory, like, land. They see an open
Yeah.
space and they want to take it over and control it and put it under the umbrella of Babe Nation. And I think a lot of people, because a lot of them were Babe Nation that were hanging out there, or at least went on the StreamYard, I think a lot of people just assumed
That he
that.
was Babe Nation. Yeah.
Right. But if you looked in his chat, it was everybody. And it's still everybody. And it goes down in the chat. So that's why I enjoy his platform, because all different kinds of people are in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to see his face succeed because I think that he's smart and he do offer other content than that. I think that people are boxing him in because of that, and I don't feel like James is trying to take over the platform or
Mm-mm.
anything. As far as him bringing the information up, because she was stating, 5A was stating yesterday that he brought the information up just because James spoke on it before. That's why she calls him a follower. And the stuff that he was speaking on, Spiller did it to plenty of us in our emails and DMs. So he had that right to bring it out. He brought it up, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, hold up, she did it to me. The same thing when BS interviewed her. Remember, everybody started coming out like, hold up, that's her, because it was all the different names. Like, she did it to me. So what make it so different when he say it now? He's a follower. No, he's a follower if he follows the mind of what you want him to do or what you're trying to direct him to. Let that man grow. Let him be. You're not seeing who he want to be. Let him figure it out on here, what he want to do. You can't control nobody's platform by the name of something else. Because to be all honest, in my opinion, she's a follower.
She is a follower. She's a follower and she's a thief. So what are you talking about? There's no original content from her. She gets mad at somebody and says she's gonna take what they're doing. Don't talk about follower. You're a definition of a follower.
Excuse me, ladies. I hate to be breaking in, but I got Baby Bop in the back. Do anybody want to talk to Baby Bop? Because I don't do no ambushing.
Oh, I don't care. I don't have a problem with her.
Are you cool too with it, Lady Detroit? Because somebody said she blocked you. She my mom's use their discretion. So if they blocked her for a reason. Believe that. Okay, so if y'all cool with it, now once you come on here fooling with me, you know, I don't want to know if you're not gonna do it right. You know, you're gonna have to drop it in my drawers or something, Baby Bob. Somebody just said that Tracy says she moved on, so I'm assuming this is who she's talking about. Let's get that straight first. Tracy, is that what you were talking about, that you moved on? Because I don't know who you was talking to before.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
yes, that's why I blocked them. Timed her out.
Okay, so you want to speak with her real fast? I don't want to do no ambushes.
I don't want to talk to her. I don't have nothing. I have no commentary for her. It seems like every time she come on a platform, everybody gets to arguing with her. Right now, it's too much going on in the world to be arguing with one another over this silly crap. I mean, seriously, I don't have nothing to say to the woman. She came in here. She didn't come in here humble. She kept picking with people instead of just coming in, shutting the hell up and being in the damn chat.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing no ambushes, and I don't want that racist stuff on here. Because I saw her say colored, and I saw her say something about you people. And see, you know, I'm just not going to do it like that today, because I intend for this is going to get monetized. I don't mind the cursing, but after I get my commentary, it's fine. But some people come over here and do the most. And I saw her when she's going there, going back and forth with Tracy. Then she left and came back and did the same thing. And so I'm going to let you speak. Before you come on here, Lady Detroit, they already blocked you. She's not going to be on your Baby Bob, so you got to wait, because some people just don't want to deal with you right now. And I can't do no ambushes to my mod. She already blocked you, so I got to leave it like that. Okay.
I gave her time out. She can come on if you wanted to. But Mitchie Black, what are you saying? OMG, bye. Adios.
Who is that?
Okay.
Let's help you.
Hi, Lady Detroit. And I'm going to go. I just want to let everyone know that Triple does have other content. He's into mysteries and so forth. So if you're interested in that, you know, get involved in that as well. But I'm going to go. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And bye, Chad. I got to go back to work.
All right, Nikki. See you. Well, I
don't have nothing against Baby Bob.
I'm gonna let you on here. You got to drop something too. I'm not gonna let you on here with all that foolishness, because I'm already know what you're gonna try to do, and so I'm just not gonna do that. So thank you, Talented Acquired. Thank you, Ben, Baby Bob, for
I'm just saying right now, it's other things going on, and all this silly arguing ain't it. And every time she comes on, it's discord, or she gonna come on and say colored and upset you. I mean, is she gonna come on and talk like she has some sense? Because she didn't act like she had sense in the chat. All I said was Tracy wasn't even talking to her, and she kept going. So I mean, come on. With this.
She's talking to Tracy. No, she'd have to drop it first, because she ain't gonna come over here and do all it with me. Because first of all, I don't have no races on here in the first place. Why y'all think y'all don't see that races on here? Lady Nika got it when he first tried it. Well, I missed the boy with the little short, pink, nasty looking.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
You know, and then what's the other one? The Chucky wife. Why y'all think they don't be able to fool me like that? Because they think I'm prejudiced. I don't know. Y'all call it what y'all want to call it, which I'm not. I just don't got time for all this little racist stuff. I really don't. Okay.
That is crazy. But wait a minute, Lady Detroit, I thought about you and Jada Nerd yesterday. I was like, I know they are right ecstatic with the verdict, but not the verdict, but the arrest. Although we know it's just the beginning. And
You know what?
how you feel that you actually are a part of that happening.
Well, my part was that I wish it would happen more often. I think what happened this time was they really just didn't have no choice. Even with Philando Castile, they dropped the bomb, but they had a racist attorney general. See, the attorney general before, he wouldn't hold those police up to it, but now they got rid of him and got that black man in there, and that black man was the one who brought that charge from third degree to
Second degree.
second degree, and I just read he may move it up to first. The only thing with first degree murder is the hardest murder to prove. You have to prove that there was premeditation with first degree. And so by me sitting on trials before and working for a defense attorney, a lot of his people get off because of the fact they overcharge, and they always, a lot of times they'll come with first degree, but they can't prove first degree murder, and they don't put any other murder on the table. And that's how he gets people off. I know someone who killed someone in broad daylight and got off.
Damn.
First degree murder. So, it's a stepping stone, and I'm happy for it. But
you still was a part of making it happen.
Yeah, and girl, trust me, my feet and legs feel every bit of it. Every bit of it. And my voice just kind of came back today. But I think everybody who signed those petitions, everyone who talked about it, bless you, didn't want to talk about it. But the more you talk about it, it brings attention to these people.
I got two things when I talked about it. I couldn't monetize. That's because at first they didn't want us talking about it. So I'm being very careful of it. And then like yesterday, I came on yesterday evening specifically to talk about it. But when I'm on here like now, just doing some commentary on different things, I'm trying to stick to my subject of what I'm coming on here to talk about. Now, later on, I might come back on specifically to talk about that again. I don't know.
You had to mix up the title.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So no, I don't when I'm doing it like this, I don't care to go that way. But then I come specifically sometimes to do that like that. I'm sticking to this, and I need to let this baby bop person know I'm respecting my platform right now. So nobody wants to argue with you right now. And I've seen you on Tracy's doing all that. And then as you messed up her chat, I don't even think you cashed up her for messing up her chat. No, I'm not gonna do it like that here. I'm just not gonna do that like that. So you just gotta wait and come another time when it's somebody that really want to talk to me. Right now, I'm gonna respect my mod and my cat that's here right now.
Yeah, I don't have a problem when she comes on. I'm just not going to be arguing anyone right now. My headspace is not there. I'm worried about other things. My kids walking down the street and getting killed. I don't care about a baby bop or anybody else on YouTube at this point. My mission and everybody else's mission should be worrying about our children and what's going on in the world and our husbands and our sons. So I don't care about her at this point. If she wants to come, I don't care.
We can't see what she's talking about for a few minutes, but that one person really feels strong about it. What's that, Sephoria?
I'm a step down. I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to say why Lady Detroit was there. That I wanted to know how did she feel and to thank her for doing that, because you really, like us that's not able to go out there and and walk it ourselves. Like, that was real brave.
You welcome, baby. But I think what they're gonna have to do is keep it at second degree. Like dang, Danny. I don't think they should increase the charges any higher because they're gonna have a hard time proving first degree. It depends on what direction they go with it. They're gonna have a hard time with first degree.
They don't need to overcharge because they might walk off like the way. Remember they overcharged after this. She walked off. Y'all remember that?
And that's what happened with George Zimmerman. And they told that stupid woman in Florida, but she was famous for doing that. They told her that you are overcharging him, and so the people could not get him with the first degree. Which I think he premeditated, sat there and thought about murdering that little boy. People think premeditation takes days. Like you see somebody go in and stab and kill that woman and kids. We already know that's premeditation a lot of times. That person sat there, thought about it, threatened them, beat them up. But premeditation could be at the thought of a moment. You could sit there and think about for 10 minutes, I'm going to go and I'm going to stab this man to death. And you go do it. That's premeditated murder.
When he didn't let up on his neck or his back, any of them, that was premeditated right there. You knew that you could kill him. You knew that you could kill that man. It's a possibility that you could kill a person by doing it.
Lady Troy, I agree. Keep it at second degree. Yeah. Okay. Where my lights at, y'all? That's going to determine how much longer I stay on here.
Okay, and Nika just
Y'all
texted
have
me.
a good day. I'm gonna go back in the chat.
Bye,
Okay,
boo.
tell me,
And
Reed,
Nika just texted me. She
I
waiting
really
on the
enjoyed
doctor.
Stay
I
encouraged.
really
Thank
enjoyed
you
your
again.
chat the other day too, Reed. I be up in the bushes, girl, all the time. Sometimes I jump down and say
I do
something.
too. I do
You know,
too.
I play too
Yeah,
much, don't I, y'all? I play too much.
it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
It be too serious on here for me though.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Okay, Reed.
Y'all
Okay.
have a good day. I'm gonna go back in
You
the
too,
chat.
Okay,
baby.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
Now, okay, that's
you.
Reed. Okay, Carrie, it's pre. Let me see what this say. It's pre meditate, and it's 5 seconds before you kill someone. Okay, okay. So, we're gonna see real fast what
You
this
right,
lady.
Carrie.
We're gonna see real fast what she wants. Oh my God, y'all! Let me see something. Well,
I
oh,
agree with you,
okay.
Eclectic Soul.
Wait a
I agree
minute.
with you, Eclectic Soul.
Wait a minute. Let me see something. I'm waiting to see. Oh my God. Y'all send Lady Nika some prayers. I think she's telling me she's still at the hospital.
She is.
She hopes to go
She's
home
still.
soon. Oh wow, that's 2 days. Last time she went, they used to didn't keep her all night, but I understand her. She had her pressure was up. Last time
Let
she
me tell you about Lady Nika, my sister. Now she
wow.
called me because she want me to call and cuss the hospital out. Every time they keep her, she calls me, and I have to cuss the nurses out for her. But Nika right now is upset with what's going on in the world. They had to block CNN and MSNBC from her room. So I told Nika to stop watching TV, lay her ass in there, be still, take her treatment, and bring her butt on home. She's
Wow.
just, her blood pressure is just high right now,
Right.
and it's because she anxiety and everything that's going on in the world right now.
Well, I'm just gonna have to write in and tell her to get some rest and keep that TV off. So y'all throw some more prayers up for Nikki, Mick, and her, and then she can buy her own lunch and stuff over there. So we're gonna drop her cash up again. Y'all want to buy her some lunch or something while she's there, but she hoping she can go home now. Please drop her cash up for me. I'll do it, Lady Simone. Let me get to my
Okay,
phone.
I do it.
Okay, go ahead. Now, y'all, what like I was saying, I'm gonna let Baby Boot, whatever name, come on for just a second. As soon as she start getting prejudiced, we're gonna kick her right off. You actually are a bit. I don't think you realize how you come off. Because somebody said we misunderstood Baby Boy. You actually are a bit. I don't think you realize you come off that way, but I understand why. Now, let me see. What did this one say? Tracy, yeah, y'all throw some prayers up for Lady Nika. I hope they do let her come on. This the longest I ever known her to stay. When she go get
She
it,
has stayed. She has stayed. Okay, but this was over a year ago. She stayed for 3 to 4 days, and that's when she had me call the hospital, y'all, and cuss the nurses out. But
no,
I think she dropped that in the story time.
yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna stay there until she right. And I'm have to let her know. Let them do what they got to do, so you can be okay when you come
Yeah,
home.
because
Yeah,
when I'm in the hospital in my chemotherapy, she cusses me out. I can't do nothing wrong, but she don't. She expect to do the not listen. So I told her to turn off CNN, turn off the MSNBC, because she really is a CNN nut. And I'm gonna tell you, when they arrested Omar the other day, Nika had a heart attack at 5 o'clock in the morning because they arrested her husband. So I'm telling you, Nika really is involved in what's going on in the world right now. She's slowly but surely evolving and changing. And so she just has anxiety. I told her to calm down, stop watching everything, and try to work on coming home.
yeah. Oh wow. Nika, you hard headed. I'm gonna have to write and let her know
Yeah,
that
she hard headed. She hard headed.
you're very hard headed. Oh, you ain't too young. You ain't too old for old lady like me to throw you over my knee now. Okay, I can give you a lashing still. I am your okay.
But I think I'm like you, right, to be told. I think everybody is stressed out and what's going on right now in the world. It's hard. And then when you see it constantly on CNN, my friend yesterday, for the first time, my TV was turned from CNN after 2 days. I turned to MSNBC. I forgot all about other channels. So I mean, because I find CNN to be the most non-biased out of all of them, but they had their moments.
But you know
But
what? That's why Lady Detroit, I said the other day, I didn't even want to think about it. It was depressing. It was hurtful. It was emotional. I don't know those people. I feel like that was my family too. It's a sad and hurtful thing to look at, especially when I looked at that picture again with that man on that on his neck, and then I find out the other three is on his back pushing his lungs. Come on now.
Oh,
So,
I can't watch it.
then I try to look for everything funny and start watching other stuff. They're trying to get away from that. But then when I watch my news, I see it. Then when I come on the YouTube, seeing it. So then I kind of been mentioning it in passing just to keep up with it. So most of the time now I've been kind of watching K Summer Steen, Jaded Nerd, and Willie D. So I'm keeping up with it like that now. I just don't even want to get in the TV. When I'm watching regular TV, a commercial coming on. But at least we get some kind of results. Now we got to do is pray for some convictions, because this
Yeah.
is just the beginning. Because they're gonna find every way to let these people off. Because they start off with that very first autopsy, which was wrong. Talking about other factors we included. No, and even if it did, then that one factor that you put in there killed him. Now we know it was that all of them suffocated that young man. All of them did that. So it's just very emotional. So I try not to go there too much, but I know at times I got to look at it as it goes on.
And they tried to dehumanize him, but they didn't allow that to happen this time. The media stepped in, people stepped in like, no, you're not going to do this to him this time, trying to say he had methamphetamines in his crystal meth in them and different things. They humanized him. They brought his little girl out that's only 6 years old. That broke my heart. And then they brought his son out yesterday, and the son was too choked up, couldn't even talk. And I respected the lady from that interviewed him for CNN, because she respected his space and she gave him that courtesy. She said, "You don't want to talk about your dad?" He was like, "I can't right now." She respected that. So those are things that I am seeing with him. And then Floyd Mayweather is paying for his funeral and memorials. He's having memorials in 4 different states, and Floyd Mayweather cut the family a check for $800,000.
Oh, that was sweet. And I feel like you, dang, Danny. The news keeps my heart heavy, but I have to stand for it. That's exactly what I'm saying. I really, it hurts to look at it. It could be my child, it could be one of my sons, any one of our sons, brothers, nephews, dad, or whatever. And it's a very hurtful thing to even look at it. So I just kind of look at the news, stay informed, jump on here and say something about it, and then I've gone on to the commentary. So it's not that I don't want to talk about it at all. And then I might come back on to talk about that, just that specifically. Y'all know what I'm saying. But it's a hurtful thing. It really is. It's just a hurtful thing. Baby boo, not all your answers are entertaining. Just my opinion based pure observation. I have nothing against you, miss. Okay, we're back on that again. But I don't know. Somebody just said that she's building her channel. I believe that because that's what Sir King did. But right now, my chat, and I'm going with the majority, is not in favor of you coming on right now. Maybe later on you can catch me for some coffee tomorrow. I feel you, boo. Oh, she unblocked now. I feel you, boo. That's me for the.
Yeah, I didn't block her. I just put her in timeout because I asked her to stop even doing all that in the chat. Let's not do all that.
Oh, okay. Well,
and I want to be fair. I want to be fair. I'm a fair person, because, like I said, that night that they say she said that, I wasn't there, and several people said she didn't say it intentionally. So I do feel that everybody jumped on it. The woman does have a right to say her side of the story. I'm a fair person. I'm not a bandwagon jump. I don't ride with everybody. So the thing is, if she did make a mistake, we're allowed to make mistakes in life. Everybody does.
We'll see what we're talking about in a minute. Krista Salter said that Hezekiah Walker was flying in the scene. Oh, I love Hezekiah Walker. I really do. I know they're going to televise it from the outside.
Well, right now they have a minute in Minneapolis. They're about to do his memorial at 2 p.m. Then he's going to have another one in Atlanta, one in Houston, and one somewhere else. And it totaled $800,000, and Floyd Mayweather is paying for it.
Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. Yeah, everybody, the family has a GoFundMe that has already raised over $12 million. Okay. So why take the money from Floyd Mayweather?
Wow, Lex, I didn't know that, Lex. I didn't know that, girl.
We didn't know that, but then do he have children? Like she just said, he got a child, right?
He has 2.
Okay, then they can put that money up for their kids' college fund later on in life or something. I don't know, maybe
because that's what, if they win some type of lawsuit, that's who's going to get the money. The brothers and sisters doing all this parading around, but at the end of the day, the money is going to go to his living heirs, and those are his 2 kids we've seen thus far.
Oh, okay. Because maybe at the time nobody knew that he had raised that much money when the other money was donated. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's bad, but whatever. I think they're doing the right thing by it. So that's all that matters right now. Because actually, deserve more than that. Even that $12 million ain't worth a life. You know what I'm saying? So
it's no dollar amount you can put on a person's life. You can sue my mom and dad. My grandmother was there was an incident that happened in the hospital years ago. My mom and dad sued the hospital. My mom and her siblings won, but it didn't bring my grandmother back. You know
No,
what I'm saying? They got a decent little settlement, but after so my mom and her one sister were the only two who did something smart with their money. Everybody else was broke after a year and a half buying cars and doing different things. So that money doesn't, that's money, that's monetary. It doesn't, someone killed my son, $12 million ain't enough.
it ain't enough.
As
It's
much as
not
that
enough.
child get on my nerves,
But let me
$12 million is not enough.
hit on what you said, and I hope nobody don't get mad. Why do us black people, whenever we get a lump sum, first thing we go buy is a car? Why not get a business or something? Now I had to throw that out there, but that's
That
what.
ain't nothing to be. That's a very good,
Yeah,
smart.
you know what I'm saying? Come
What
on
you
now.
said.
Go buy a piece of raggedy car and go ahead and get a business. Just get your transportation. Now, let me go back to what Baby Bob said because it sounded kind of sarcastic. Hold on a minute. Let me get back up here. What was it? Something sounded bad. And now I understand it. You said something very sarcastic right now. I'm assuming. Well, to me, it sounded sarcastic. Let me see. I just lost it. She said something. Oh, I just missed it, y'all. I can't
Is it
find
is it any way I'm straight?
it.
I'll
Okay, here
try
we
to
go.
come on tomorrow,
No.
blessed, and I hope they drop it in your drawers for me to not come on again. Is
Well,
that what you're
first of all,
saying?
that sounds so sarcastic to me. So you would never come on here until you drop it in my drawers. Believe that, okay? Because you was over there treating everybody else running amok over there on their platform. At least they dropping it. You didn't drop nothing. And yes, I was paid to keep you away from over here. But then I thought about it, let you come up for a second. But now you constantly doing these sarcastic remarks. Okay, that didn't even need to be said. Okay. That didn't need to be said because you want to build your channel and you floating around everywhere trying to build your channel. So you can't come over here and talk to me any kind of way because no, you don't have to come on here because I don't like racists anyway. People trying to give you a chance. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna give you a chance too and be fair too and let you speak because after all you didn't say nothing to me. I was gonna actually let you on here right now, but now you're making all these sarcastic remarks. So I have to change my mind. Now you don't come on here now as you specifically yourself dropping it as you putting it, okay? Now, Tulu with that one. Tulu. Now,
Well, Miss Bless, that's this your channel, and you have that
no,
right.
I'm gonna let her come on till, but then she getting all sarcastic now. You see that? I was trying to wait until everybody got they say on here. I wasn't trying to ambush nobody. I was gonna be fair. Don't nobody want to deal with you, so I was gonna talk to you one by one on one and ask you the questions of why you going around doing this. Now you over here being sarcastic with me. I said nothing out of line to you. I was trying to be nice. Come on
I
now.
don't I don't know if she meant it that way though. I
No,
mean, I don't know. I'm just a fair person, but this your channel. You are the final say
no,
so and the be
like
all.
that. Nobody like getting ambushed. So I was respecting the chat and I'm not going to ambush. I don't care. Y'all know whenever I bring somebody here, I always say so and so back there. Y'all cool with that? Don't nobody like to be ambushed. Wiley tried that twice with me, called me on the phone, and I had the feelings on live when he called me. So I wouldn't accept and then show me when I hang up and look over there at him, he's on the thing. I don't like that ambush and stuff. So that's basically what I was doing. I wasn't gonna let nobody get
Mhm.
ambushed, and I was gonna ask some questions myself. And if somebody decided they want to jump on there and ask some questions too, that's what I was gonna let do. And I told her hold on, but she decided to come on here and act like that. So maybe I am taking it the wrong way. I don't know, but that's the way I
I'm
took it.
I'm gonna say this, Miss Bless. It just seems like you already have your mind set on her, and you have preconceived ideas about her. You already said she was racist, but you haven't seen the video to see if she's racist. I'm just saying
I
people
did
need to
see, I
give
did
her a
see
fair.
that when she said colored people. Then she changed and said people color. I did see when she said you people. So of course I'm thinking that already. That's why I said I was gonna let her on and ask questions myself.
Oh, okay.
I did see
Mhm.
that. I
Oh,
really
okay.
did. I'm trying to be very fair because I don't get down like that. I don't be mad at somebody because it's what they did to somebody else. If that's the case, I would never get along with nobody.
Right, right,
People
right.
already treating me like that because of where I was. You see what I'm saying? I don't do
Hmm.
it like that. I was gonna really let her come on here, But to me, now maybe she didn't mean it like that, but I kind of took it like that. You know what
I
I'm
didn't
saying?
think she did, but like I said, I'm a little bit more lighthearted. I'm a little bit. People think I'm mean, but I actually am not. I believe in being fair all the way across the board. I don't think the woman got a fair shot because people said whatever they did about her automatically, and people already formed their opinions on her. So until I see it for myself, I can't say that, and I'm not gonna judge her based on that, because if that was the case, I would have still been mad at Tracy after Tracy had cussed me out. I would have been mad at such and such. It's a couple people on here I don't mess with because I feel like I know what you're saying about the ambush thing, because
Right.
someone called me a money grubber on here and I ain't never asked for a damn dollar. And I was like, wow, because they were mad at Nika. That don't have anything to do with me, because you mad at Nika, that's not me. So
And then not only that, if I was fully prejudged her, I wouldn't even exercise the thought in my mind about letting her come on here, but I did see that. Okay, so I'm not fully, I just don't like those kind of statements. I didn't like those statements, but I didn't fully judge her all the way, because otherwise she wouldn't be in the chat. She'd be blocked. So, let me throw that out there too. I don't judge people on what nobody else say. And she's still in the chat talking, and then she still can come talk if she want to. But I'm reading what she's saying, and that's the way I took it. And I don't know how nobody's took it, but I am also taking into consideration there's also people there saying she didn't mean it that way. There's also people there saying that she's okay. I don't know. I haven't spoke with her yet personally myself. Okay, so and I'm still not mad at nobody. I just heard what I heard. Okay, I know your phone just rang. Now, y'all, I'm gonna be ready to get up out of here. Oh Lord, I didn't realize I was on here this long.
I know you didn't. I didn't say nothing. I wasn't gonna say nothing to you.
Time just flies though when people be interacting with you. Time do fly. But I did ask everybody that they want to get ambushed. But thank you for coming anyway, baby Bob. I wasn't judging you on nothing but what I heard and what I read and the way I'm taking it. And that's like, and yeah, and she is real. Lady Detroit's always real, but I am too. I just read what I read. Simple as that. And that's all to it. Now, if anybody else got anything else to say, I'm getting ready to dance myself on up out here. Y'all, look how long I've been in here.
And Miss Bless, I want you to look at the news. His ceremony is gonna start in Minneapolis. It's on CNN at 2 p.m. Well, whatever time you're at now, it's gonna be, because it's 2 p.m. in 15 minutes where I live at. And then they showed the people that killed Ahmaud Arbery. They went to court today also.
Okay, let me ask on this too. Anyway, I appreciate you ladies. It's misunderstanding. Okay, well, thank you. You said that in a very respectful way. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. So if I misunderstood it and took it wrong, I'm an old enough woman to say, okay, then my apologies to you. I'm not trying to rain down on you. I only know what I saw, what I heard. Okay, so you still welcome anytime. Now you said something come on at 2 o'clock. Let me see. It's 10:47 my time.
So it's probably 11 o'clock your time, because it's 2 p.m. my time. They're setting up the church and everything. And I see it on CNN where they're going to have the first memorial service in Minneapolis. Then I told you the next one's going to be, I think, in Atlanta. And then it's going to be, because he's from Texas. So I think he's going to be buried in Texas, and they're going to have one in Texas. And he at one time was a rapper too. I saw someone come on and say that yesterday.
I saw that. Well, with that said, y'all, let me get our music. Thank you, guys. Y'all can start getting ready to drop those diamonds. Thank you for the super chats. I do appreciate it. Anytime I get a blessing, and I'm gonna be doing different stuff too on my channel. Y'all be seeing pretty soon. Well, I get started, a little backdrop and things and stuff, and stuff and things like that. And let me find my music so I can get ready to pull it up out of here, so I can grab me a snack and get in front of that TV and watch the first memorial service. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to catch that. Card comes back in session at 2:15. So Crystal's in the East Coast. So yeah, 11 o'clock will be mine. Okay, yeah, all right then. I'm on the West Coast. All right then. It's still early here. Let me find my music. Y'all, so start dropping the diamonds. I don't know where I'm at with the likes. People act like they scared to like, and I just feel like if you don't want to watch me, don't want to like me, that's fine. That's why, because I think baby was saying people would drop in your drawers to not have her on, so she would wait so you could get some love.
That is what she said, though. She said, hopefully they'll drop more in your drawer so you can get more money. That's what I said. I just think she misunderstood it, because she was already kind of leery on her letting her on, which can happen. Sometimes we prejudge people and we just are set in our ways.
Oh, okay. Like I said,
a couple conscious creators on here can't apologize to me for nothing in the world. So I mean, it is what it is. I get it. I understand, but I'm just saying, until I see for myself, I'm not gonna judge anybody.
Yeah, that's
A lot of
true.
people think I'm mean. A lot of people think I'm mean, and I'm not a mean person at all. I have one of the nicest heart, but I'm the type of person when you mess over me or you say something I don't like, I just don't. I see you for who you are, and that's it. I don't got to roll with you anymore, and that's it. I don't have time for that. I'm getting too old to deal with silliness. I got kids. I got to monitor right now. I ain't got time to worry about other people.
Well, thank you, that mean girl. I appreciate the diamonds. I really do. I missed it. Yeah, you can catch the replay. I'm not gonna. Well, I was really talking about what went on yesterday in Spinny Boy chat. I was talking about Skillet, which is a 23 song that was temporary mind for me with y'all, her, and I was talking about the two trolls that came in Tracy chat, and Tracy had to drag me, by their eyelashes or whatever kind of hair that they did have. I don't know if they had.
Okay, Denise. I'm gonna get off, and my local is calling me. But everyone have a good day.
Everybody have a blessed day. Thank you, Simone. I was going to tell you hold on for a minute, but I'm going to get up here too. And let me get the music going, y'all, so we can dance our way out of here. If y'all want to drop some more likes as I go out, fine, thank you. If y'all want to drop it, let go in my drawers. Les Watkins is right there if y'all want to. Not, I'm cool. Thank you anyway for showing up, okay? Now, let me get this music going so we can get on up out of here, y'all. Okay, we finna do our little thing up on out of here. I didn't even realize I was on this long. Wow. I gotta get my snacks so I can get in front of the TV, y'all. Hey, Cena Ralph Potts, baby boop. Thank you for the diamond, baby boop. So if I misunderstood you, sorry about that, baby girl. And I don't usually say that loosely. I say what I mean. So I'm only going by what I saw. Yes, if y'all still want to drop it, it's gonna be still in my after comments and stuff. All my information is gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying? If anybody, y'all want to drop $1 a piece, I appreciate it. I'm supposed to start doing some things, y'all. But I'm still not gonna do my join button until I hit 2,000. I'm almost there. And I still might not do it there either because they take 70% off everything already anyway. I don't think I'm supposed to keep that energy for the right person. I don't want to read that. I shouldn't have read that. Okay, let me see, y'all. Okay, y'all get ready to go. Thanks for coming, y'all. Drop the diamonds, y'all. Yes, indeed. Let my music play out for a minute. See if I can get it like Spilly Book. Tomorrow.